Everyone, we are recording. Let's go ahead and real quick do a mic check. So just everybody go around the room, just say your real name, your character's name, race and class, just all around the room, starting with Keaton.
Alright, it's Keaton. I'm Mosium the Zealous. I'm a Dragonborn Warlock.
I'm Ava. My character's name is Penelope. I'm a halfling bard.
I'm Patrick. My character's name is Swan Ronson.
Fish dude.
A little louder.
I don't know the species.
You're fish folk. Just say fish folk.
Fish folk.
Monk.
Oh, monk. I don't know.
Close enough. Alright, I'm picking you up pretty good. Go ahead, Trenton.
I'm Trenton. My character name Hyperion. I am a cleric. What else?
Sweet. Okay, go ahead.
I'm Ellie. I'm a human sorcerer, and my character's name is Perwin.
It's your boy Dylan. My character's name is Astigan, and he is a rogue elf.
I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Abyss. Who wants to give the recap?
Trent, how about you, our lovely ghost?
They're both eating cookies.
Alright, I got
Wrong.
it. So, as we made our way through the cave, we were rerouted by a landslide, and we had to go into a temple. We had our ghost friend Trenton, and our objective was to revive him, upon which we fought various slimes, lost our great friend, what's his face? He's not very memorable, but he's dead now.
Yeah, not a very great friend, huh?
Prince Darendale.
Prince Darendale, yes. He's no longer with us. But we encountered a magical fountain deity, of which required a soul for a soul, and we ended up killing Darendale to save Trent, and we booked it out of there. Upon which, we swam upstream into a lake, and were cornered by a company of fish folk.
Okay, Susar was there.
That about sums it up.
Yeah, that's about it.
We make it work.
And our good friend, haha.
Susar was there.
Oh, yes.
Aha! We make it work.
The All Might Fish.
All right. The party narrowly escapes the clutches of the Ooze Temple as they make it to the surface of the dark lake, barely swimming to shore, exhausted from the encounter. You hear a voice in the distance, a familiar voice.
Ha ha! Why, if it isn't my good adventurer friends! Ha ha! How are you guys?
As you look up, and there are about 15 Koatoa, these are the fish folk, soldiers with spears and swords all pointed at you guys. And in the little mix of these people, fish people if you will, is Sushar the Awakened, the fish folk that had escaped with you from the drought prison. One of the fish folk looks at you and goes,
Hey, anybody speak fish?
Aha! I do!
Oh god, of course you do.
He says, come quietly, and there will be no trouble.
Sounds good to me.
I don't know, sounds
Um,
fishy to me.
Let's proceed with caution. I'm not trying to get shanked here.
I got it. I speak the language of all.
Oh god.
Jeez.
what mean performance check?
Turns into a
13.
Plus
You see
17.
these Kuatoish soldiers are kind of like, they all, and one of them points to you, and they all approach you, pointing their spears at you as you're still playing your music. And then they pick you up! And in fact, I need you to go ahead and make me a contest of strength.
18.
That's cocked. Alright. They're not able to pick you up, because you're able to squiggle out of the way, but they begin to drag you along the ground as you are playing this. As you hear Sushar, the Awakened, says,
They must like your music! They wish to take you back to the Koatoa city!
Yay.
Sloobletop!
Louisville, what?
Sloobletop, that is the name of the city!
I love it.
At this point, you hear one of the Koto go,
What? What are you talking about?
as they begin to gag Sushar to where he cannot speak.
Oh gosh.
Thank you.
He was our only translator though. So where are we going? Where are we going, guys?
Points
That
points
way,
points
that
to
way.
due east.
Y'all wanna?
Can they speak music?
Hold on.
I mean, I'm kind of stuck on the ground. I can't really walk too much.
I'm already being taken away, so
Oh, yeah,
they
since
must
our-
speak music.
Like
Since our
Princess
turtle
Leia
isn't
with
here,
the
do I need to carry Trent?
Oh, don't worry.
Or can I walk with like limping?
For story, yes. So you looked back. The turtle is nowhere to be seen, but you do see a faint movement of the water. Obviously, the turtle has gone ahead and left to traverse the dark lake and find
Later,
his
Jakes.
lost wife and son.
Where's my son? I guess I'll pick Trent up. He's kind of heavy, but I got him. He's all limp and flopping around everywhere.
The fish, the Kotoa kind of look over to you and then just kind of go point that way as they're pointing their spears at you.
I start heading that way. I can't really fight with a dead body in my hands.
They probably just think
I'm
it's
not
dinner.
dead.
Oh yeah,
I'm dead.
a slightly warm body in my arms. Barely conscious.
Alright.
I'm fully awake. Just can't move.
All right.
I'm a cocoon.
So
I'm coming to eat the butterfly.
while this is going on, you guys are going to be traveling with these guys for about 20 minutes or so. So, is there anything you want to do? Any interactions you want to have with the fish folk before things
Oh,
get
we
to
can't
Am
really-
I still playing?
Let me.
We
Are
can't
they
talk.
guarding the rear, by any chance?
Yeah. So the way they have this set up is they have you guys in the middle, and they've circled you
Oh.
in like this kind of protective formation, which is interesting. In fact, let's see. Give me a perception check.
Everybody or just Dylan?
Just Dylan.
Disappointed us.
21.
They want you alive. They don't want to kill
We
you.
could work with that. I'm going to fake tripping on a root.
Performance check.
You betcha.
And so is Ava at the front of the group?
Nat 20.
I love it. So go ahead. How do you do it?
I'm just, casually minding my business, and all of a sudden this huge root just grabs me right by the pinky toe, and I just wham right into the ground.
Funny because there's no trees. They all go.
That's what I'm saying.
The two of them behind you just kind of grab you by the shoulder and begin dragging you as you're on the ground.
I'm gonna grab one of them by the arm and start pulling myself up and just, tap him and say thanks while pickpocketing him.
Sleight of hand.
This is my only move.
Do not fail this roll.
I got a 17.
All right. As you reach in and you grab what feels like a wallet, it's actually just half a piece of eel. And as it's sliding out of your pocket, the Kotoa goes whoosh, and chops you in the wrist, and is going to shove you forward.
Yeah.
As I rolled an 18. As I rolled 17 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
And where did you say Ava was in this big group?
Ava is in the very front, being
Okay.
carried like this.
Wow.
What happens if I stop playing?
How
Why
about we
don't you
don't?
see?
No.
Ooh.
Stop.
Ooh.
The party stops for a little bit. You hear Sushar.
Yeah, I think I understood that.
As they continue walking. Real quick description. While these are fish folk, they all look kind of different as you have different looks of fish, different colors, different kind of sizes and builds. You got the kind of tubby, more fish, and others are more like skinny and eel-like. You even got one that looks like a little manta ray, weird head-shaped thing.
Whoa.
As you guys have been traveling with this weird party for about 20 minutes or so, let's see, Keaton, give me a perception check.
Yes, sir. Oh, that is a fat 10.
Dylan looks so much better.
Something feels off. but you cannot figure out what it is.
Stupid TikTok.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't say.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Wait. He just rolled really bad.
Yeah, he rolled.
I firebolt.
That is what I did.
That's what you said. You said. What'd you say?
I said I have a bad feeling about
Why
this.
don't you do something?
I'm playing a bad feeling about this.
Has anybody? Is it? Oh,
I just begin to caress Trent on the head.
You know what?
Bite him.
I used my my ability where I shock him. For him touching me, being 5 feet within me.
roll the dice then.
And no dice, you roll a saving throw.
What kind of saving throw?
And let me double check real fast. How would you get dropped? And just
You do realize you guys have not rested at all, so
I'm aware. I'm
yeah,
at
yeah.
13 health. He could have healed me, but
Don't worry, I won't do much
nay,
damage.
let's shock
Oh, I
him.
could hit you. I could.
You
I'll heal you afterwards.
Oh, I might drop you on your head.
You won't get healed.
I'm kind of starting to run out of breath on this pan flute, man.
Okay,
You're not a
It
real
is
woodwind
a-
player. You can't
Yeah, what kind
breathe
of
out
bard
straight for
Dexterity
a minute.
saving
out of
throw.
breath?
You're doing great,
Alright.
tiny human.
Dexterity
Warlock,
saving
give me a
throw,
dexterity saving
which
throw.
is just a d20 plus my. Alright.
saving throw, Dexterity.
Ooh, that's a 6.
Yeah, you fell.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You took 8 damage.
8.
What?
Then I use cure wound on him.
Do you choose to drop him?
Wow.
Oh, wait, do you drop me?
No? You gonna shock me again?
No, if you don't crush me again.
Fair enough.
I use cure wound on him.
8 damage, holy crap.
You take a full 8 health. Back up.
Yeah.
You just see the warlock's caressing the elf, and all of a sudden, this limp elf just kind of goes, and you just hear as the warlock tenses up, and electricity fumes over him as there's smoke coming off his head, and then you see the elf just kind of sigh, I guess, and he glows some green energy a little bit from his like face, and then the warlock glows the green energy, and he's fine.
Define fine, because I'm still at half health.
The Koto are just kind of like
I'm at 1.
Oh, good for you.
the Koto went to attack you guys, and then they were just like, never mind. All of a sudden, a spear lands right in front of the Koatoa party.
Meh?
All of a sudden,
Almost.
spears after spear begin flying at the Koatoas. The first one in front immediately hits the ground with a large bone-like spear square in the center of its chest. They begin yelling, and they begin to throw spears wildly at the darkness.
Whoa. Truffle's still with me, right?
Truffles is still with you.
Okay, I take Truffle and Trent and just like curl up in a corner.
You guys are in the middle of like a cavern, kind of like
Yeah.
no, not a cavern. I'm sorry. It's almost like a beach with no sunlight. It's sandy. It's got large rocks and such, and there's this lake area off to your left, but you do not see what's being thrown right now.
Other
just
than
see
giant,
spears?
large
You can wear
bone
dark
spears.
vision?
No,
Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
you can tell it's from some are coming from the front and to the
I
right.
cast light.
Awesome. Ah! You see the Koatoa kind of shriek all around you from this light that they're not used to, and all of a sudden, one of them tries to hurl a spear in your direction at disadvantage.
What?
No,
from this
I
light?
cast light in the direction up there, like up to the where it's
Oh,
coming
where,
from.
where all those spears are at?
Yeah.
Okay, then that makes more sense.
Oh, wait, no, I can see fine.
I didn't know if you were trying to blind the ones around. Okay,
Oh, no.
perception check. You have disadvantage.
Perception for my eyes?
Every d20 roll.
Oh yeah,
'Cause you're a
what's it
jerk.
called?
Oh, disadvantage. I rolled 17 plus
Not bad.
30, 20.
Yeah, you see fish folk off into the rocks cower away for a split second. Other fish folk. Other Koatoas. What do you guys want to
I
do?
can create
Crimson
peace
blood.
with music.
Another Koatoa goes down from a spear.
Oh. Truffle, what are they saying?
Hang on, let me think, let me see. How do I say this? They're saying plupoplane?
And something I can understand, please.
Plu No, that's what they're saying.
Plupopleen. Priest Plupopleen.
Yeah. I.
Please?
Hang on, wait.
As in the middle of all this crazy combat, there's this little guy. He goes, "Hang on." He's trying to hear their brains.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. It's kind of weird. Blibble? What? Hang on. Blibble flop.
Okay.
You tried your hardest.
It's the blibble plop. They're saying. They saying it's the blibble plop.
Let's yell that.
Yes.
Hey,
He's the only one that hears this, by the way. You guys
hey,
don't
ask
hear this.
again. It's the plibble plop again.
Oh, the flibble flop, bro. I'm sick of the.
They begin to show their spears. One goes to come at you with a spear, and all of a sudden, a bony sword goes through his chest. As out of the waters appears this large, buff Koatoa that's like fish on steroids. This fish has been lifting. As it stabs through the Koatoa, and stares at you. Staying straight. Intimidation check.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's not good. Oh, it actually 14.
Suppose
Backs up a little bit.
Oh my.
As the bard is playing this odd music, another Koto goes down, and the kid Kotos that capture
No
you,
one bites the dust.
they begin to retreat. They disband, if you will. Some go into the water, some go off into the darkness to your right, and they just kind of disperse.
They dropped me, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
hard. They just and they take off.
Good to know I land on the ground.
So the party's all here, huh?
And
The
it's
gang's all here, and we're surrounded by some.
for a split second. His
Wait, didn't they say something about priest something?
Oh yeah. So okay. So we're looking for priest please.
it
Prince
is
Poopy, and
it is dead silent right now. By the way, no one's.
we're looking for
I can go
Prince
slap.
Poopy.
I think it's priest, right?
Yeah, priest. What did I say? Prince. My
Yeah.
bad. Priest Poopy. And then what was the other thing?
You see a hand waving,
Just
and
a
a few
mysterious
more. No, not sorry. You see a fish-like hand waving off in the distance. Now that light has been casted, and a few other Koatoa soldiers pop out, spears and swords pointed at you guys. Mind you, at this point, you guys while walking, you guys would have been tied up at this point. So there's no
Except
way.
me,
I just
'cause
kind of
need my hands for
approach
music.
peacefully.
I do want to clarify, those of you that have your bracers on, your bond, you cannot cast magic while your hands are together because the bracers are connected.
When do we get bracers?
So,
Back
you
at
know
it
when
again.
you guys had the chains that cause you not to cast magic? If those bracers touch, the signal connects almost like a magnet, and you can't cast magic. Now,
I'm just-
So what
this
if I
rope,
just like, just like,
Your tongue burns off.
I mean, you could try. You might just risk
I'm gonna-
electrocuting your.
I'm gonna wedge a rock in between my wrists.
You're gonna try to go like that.
Like
Make me straight up dexterity. You know, it's like rope, so I mean it seems kind of weak. You could try to break out of it, or like what he's doing, put the rocks on it. As these Koatoas are slowly approaching you guys,
That's a 7.
you just kind of dig your hand into the sand. What happened?
I was just throwing a dildo and it hits her rib and shoots right in.
You just throw a die into her water.
No, it's like a little chip and I just throw it at Dylan
Oh wait,
and
it's a chip?
it hits,
Oh, the little black circle for
it hits her rib and
That's
shoots up and drops her right
It's just a little drink. The cat water.
You see one of the Koatoa puts his arms in the air and goes, and
Yeah.
this super fancy, I mean as fancy as a Koatoa can get, in these long illustrious robes of purple and white, with this staff with this
William
little
Fancy
orb
son.
on the top, looks like a pearl of some sorts. He's got a little tail fin right here, and he's got like 4 chins like Sushar does. It's like his chin and neck are one because they're fish, and his eyes are all bugged out, and he approaches you guys and he goes,
Are you
Yes.
Priest Poopy?
Priest.
"Oh."
Priest Poopy.
And you see Sushar
they kind of unties Tushar and he goes, "My apologies, my siege. I mean liege. They do not speak your language."
He snaps, and all of a sudden, you all understand what he's saying.
Whoa.
He casts tongues.
Oh.
Technically, he has to like touch you guys individually, but I didn't have time for that. So he snaps and he says, "I am Plupopleen,
Hey.
Archpriest of the Sea Mother Blibbleslop. She has answered my prayers by delivering you. Help us, and you will be well rewarded."
Can you help us first? Can you heal us?
Can you take these ropes off?
Oh yes, I apologize.
No, you're good, bro.
As you see, the Koatoa comes up. A Koatoa comes up to each of you with a bone dagger, cuts the ropes.
Bracers, are you escaped prisoners?
Maybe.
That's personal.
I plead the fifth.
What fifth? What is this fifth?
Fingers.
Oh, you plead your fingers.
5 of them.
What does that have to do with being a prisoner?
That's okay.
This.
Do you mind,
Yes?
Prince, priest,
Please.
priest, if
Please.
Probably, yes.
if we take a real quick nap? I'm feeling a little drowsy. I'm not like up to my game. I just need a quick nap. We could all just chill here. Girls on one side, guys on the other. You know.
I mean, the city's like 10 minutes away. You could just rest in one of our
We could get
homes.
a hotel room. We
I'm just
could.
saying.
Then how about we talk about that reward on the way to the city?
Yes.
Yes,
Let's do that.
that is fun.
I'm more interested in what we have to actually do.
I can explain along the way, but we must hurry. There will be more of them.
Let's get going.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't want to play music for them anymore. Let's go.
Truffle, let's go, buddy.
That was you?
Maybe.
No. it
Deception
wasn't.
check.
Actually holding the food in your hand.
What do you add?
Deception.
Let's not say 5.
5.
Well, you have instruments, so I'm going to assume that was you. Huh. Impressive. I enjoyed it very much. Please, join me for the city. Come on, guys.
And he motions you guys to come to the city with him. Again, it's only about... You actually can see faint light off in the distance. This is implied that there probably is a city right there.
We're gonna take it at a quick brisk.
Cool. You get to Sloopleblop in about...
Sloopable?
Julian's
Super
almost here.
Super block.
It's in about 10 minutes or so. As you're going on, he begins, for time's sake, he begins to explain the issue right here. So, his daughter has basically created this... How do I put this? Division between the city. The city's on the brink of civil war. They worship the sea. They worship the Sea Mother. The one that the word that they were saying. Blibble
Mother of
blibble
pearl?
Close
No.
enough. Blibble plop. Sorry. Blib dooflop. Blib dooflop. Blib dooflop. We'll say blib dooflop. They worship the Sea Mother Blib dooflop, and for a long time the city did so, but recently,
my own daughter, Blooper
Wow.
Sounds
What
lovely.
a beautiful name.
she
She's probably
She
nearly-
has assembled a cult to worship the Sea Father. The Sea Father, Leemeegoogon.
I can't imagine. That's awful.
Leemeegoogon.
Leemeegoogon. Yes.
Yeah.
How terrible.
I am so sorry.
And now the people are divided. Our city divided. We're hoping that you all can help us.
come in.
So
Don't
how,
come
how
in.
many people are in your city?
I'd say about 400. It's a small city.
And how many people are following
That's
the
not a
Sea
city.
Father?
Can they join us? A little less than half. I would say about 150, 175. We don't really know. It just recently happened.
Alright guys, we have to kill 150 sea folk.
That's not
I bet.
Just, let's get this over with.
I just got some new spells.
We're doing
Is there another
ASMR.
folding chair, guys?
No,
I don't think so. I think we got all of them.
Yeah, still.
Oh, your character sheet's right here.
Oh yeah, out of my backpack I just bring out this full-size paladin and just.
Can I hear?
Say what? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. For those of you just joining us, Julian has just approached our ASMR or our ASMR paladin. Our ASMR paladin.
Ew.
Wait, have I been introduced?
You're
yet?
about to.
Sounds so good.
I couldn't remember.
As you approach the city, he begins to explain. He says,
Once we get to the city, please, I will explain the plan, okay? Oh, good, we're here.
I don't like plans.
So-
They're too hard to follow.
as you approach this city, it would appear that this is a docking city, if you will. Which is odd that it is a docking city with boats and with docks because they're fish people. They can
Right.
swim. It's implied that their creators probably used this beforehand. The mind flayers that created them probably used this beforehand. You see this massive wall constructed by large logs, if you will, with points on the end, with some type of barbed wire. It looks like it was maybe strung through different rocks and wires and such, all around except for a small path, and some Kuatoa guards standing before you guys in the gate. They see you guys coming and they wave and say, and just motion you in. You actually hear them say, "Oh, come. Trenton, roll me a d4.
Okay, I will.
What is this?
You're in the fish
One.
people city.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you get into the city, and
Whatever his name is.
it is not a very well developed city. It is the Kuatoa don't live in houses; they live in more like huts. These huts are created from different seaweeds and mud and sand. They have roads.
Earlier.
They have roads, if you will, but they're not very well organized. The Kuatoa, when they see you, they all are kind of just staring at you. They can't blink, so it's even more awkward. As
Take
they
a
don't have
picture. The
eyelids.
last one.
I stare back.
Am I here? Am I in
Yeah,
this?
you're here.
I don't know.
Okay.
One of them gets in a staring contest with you as you are continue to walking.
Wait, we can't blink, right? They
No.
can't blink.
They
They have no eyelids.
They have no eyelids.
They're fish.
How do they?
I just kind of poke him in the eye.
How?
I-
It's like
I don't know.
he's like 20 feet away. I mean,
Do we still have our
I walk up
weapons?
to him
Like this.
poke him in the
your
eye.
weapons have been handed to
Just one
you.
question.
Am I in this?
Yes, you are in this right now.
Tiny human, would you like me to shoot him?
No, I'm good.
So,
Shoot
As
it.
you wish.
as you guys are walking, a Kuatoa,
Word.
just not looking at you guys, seeming looking past you, is walking towards you guys. Just
I
like
trip
this.
him.
Right.
Why would you
Roll me a dexterity. Raw dexterity. Just
Only a second thought.
You trip yourself.
Can I look back and see what he's looking
10.
at?
You're not able to trip him, but he just kind of runs right into you, and he's just kind of sitting there.
Like more like a clone, like a drone, right?
You hear a faint.
He's asleep.
I pinch him.
What was that? Who are you?
Who are you?
What is this?
I ain't me.
As the Kuatoa, as the priest, he goes.
He goes,
God, I am.
Beeble Boop, get out of here. Go. I'm sorry, guys. He sleepwalks, as you can see. It's very annoying. I've had full-fledged conversations with him, and turns out he was asleep. So weird. Again, they don't have eyelids,
Yeah.
so you can't tell if they're asleep or awake. As you're up, you get to about the center of the city, and to your left, you see this makeshift barricade. The barricade seems to be made out of different wood, and it's got just boxes and card and rocks. It seems like when this barricade was made, they were kind of throwing things together.
Hey, priest.
Yes.
We'll find
Do
it
y'all
later.
happen to have any merchants around the city?
Ooh.
Anyone we might be able to get some
Armor?
wares from?
Kind of sounds like the name of Smeggery.
Oh, you know what? We don't have any now. We usually go and trade. No, yeah, we usually go across the lake and trade. You know what?
As it kind of peers over the barrier.
There might be someone over there across the other side of the barrier.
Is he
but-
ginger?
It's a guy.
It's a fish.
What's these guys saying?
Is he ginger?
Yeah.
What is this? What is a ginger?
He's a fish.
This
Is she
is
still with us? Do we still have our ginger with us?
Oh, you mean Eldith?
Eldith. Yeah.
Eldith
Is she
goes-
still here?
Yeah, right. I'm here. What's wrong?
Okay.
She's
never
been
mind.
here?
She's just super short.
Dang it.
Okay.
Well, that was kind of hurtful.
Yeah. That was the point.
Is she Irish?
What?
Yes, you do.
What
So
is
take us to
conversation?
this person.
Hey, Julian, you want
I would
a
like to trade.
cookie?
I'm good right now. I
We
just
can't
walked
exactly
I
do
went to the
that.
dollar
We have
store.
nothing to
It's
trade.
across the barrier.
What barrier?
Want some?
The large barricade right here that I'm looking right at.
You're about 20 feet away from this barricade.
Oh yeah. You don't say.
Straight ahead, he points over to their shrine, if you will.
This is our shrine to the great Sea Mother.
Standing before you is a 9-foot tall shrine, if you will. Its body is roughly carved with some kind of wood in the shape of a humanoid. Its head and forearms formed from the severed heads and claws of a giant albino crayfish. These parts are lashed on with strands of gut and emit an overpowering stench of rotten fish. In fact, I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I love sushi, bro.
Go. Dude.
About to be.
Okay.
Oh,
So no roll.
I got
You're okay.
I got a 6.
I got a 3.
Wait, you said Constitution?
18.
12.
All right.
Oh, I got a dirty 20.
12. All right, sweet. So 12 and above save.
Oh no.
So anybody under 12, you just begin vomiting profusely. With
I
what-
aim for his feet.
Not my feet?
You vomit everywhere, and
The priest is like, oh dear, are you alright?
Sorry, I'm
trouble.
just allergic to
Bad
fish.
lunch.
It's fine.
I don't understand.
shells, brightly colored stones, mushrooms, and rotted fish are piled at the statue's feet and strung in garlands around its neck. 4 stern Koatoa slowly circle the statue, alert and on guard, while a few others just kind of mill around, gazing up at the statue and bowing. In fact, when you threw up, the priest said,
Thank you! Thank you for your sacrifice to the goddess. It is quite common. It is quite common. Actually, it is a very honorable thing to vomit in front of the goddess.
I apologize. I like
It is
gag myself with
It
my
is okay,
finger.
Surface Dweller. It is okay.
as you are sitting there, you say,
Please join the rest of us. Bring in the other. Where's the other Surface Dweller? Bring him. He will help
Other?
too. The other Surface Dweller. Yes, we captured him just a few days ago.
Captured?
Yes indeed. Well, not necessarily captured. More like we saw him. He looked like us. We thought he was one of us, but it actually
He wouldn't have
wasn't.
happened to have been paralyzed, right?
No.
Okay.
Seeking revenge?
No.
Has a thing for slimes?
What?
Not a romance.
Okay, so I think we're alright.
and as the guards kind of walk with this other fish folk, Patrick, describe your character.
Yeah.
This big swole fish
Every time I saw this.
staff. He's really quiet.
Color, look, height.
7 foot tall, green, big old eyes, like big eyes, like Keaton's eyes.
Political
Yeah.
views.
Politically driven towards Republicans.
I thought you were a communist.
Only eats meat.
I don't eat meat. I don't eat anything. I run
How are
off
you
of,
wrong?
What are you looking for?
I run off of I run off of steak and whiskey, and that's it.
What is your name, sir?
Swan Ronson.
Swan Ronson.
That's a
the
pretzel, never mind.
It's probably under you.
Alright, good to meet you, sir.
Dylan, what are you doing this?
What are you guys doing?
Oh my gosh.
They're looking for his.
He lost his
three
die.
dice again.
This is a
I bet
really
it's
good
like-
thing.
Every session he loses a die.
Oh my
Use
lord.
one
It's
of mine.
usually his
Look at the
D4.
couches.
Yeah.
Usually it's
Use
just
one of
like
mine.
He lost
Well,
it again.
Usually, I had 6 last time I came, but now I only have 5.
So,
The priest is going to speak up and say,
do you know what this fish surface dweller has been talking about? He's been talking on and on about his political view, and I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, it's okay.
Is he a Democrat?
What?
Y'all aren't a developed enough nation yet. I apologize. We'll sort these things out after the war.
Yes.
he begins calling everyone over.
Please come.
You enter this hut, if you will. It's basically been dug into the ground, and it's supposed to be the nicer one, supposedly. There are no chairs. There is just dirt.
Cool.
Some mud rock type table, and as you enter, the priest he sits down.
Hello, okay, guys. So, thank you very much for being here. Here's the thing. This is my proposition to you. We have been on a standoff with my daughter for a while now. Are you sleeping?
No.
Deception
It's
check.
been a long day.
He had a game this morning. He can't help it.
That one.
You're a terrible liar, sir.
Well, you're a terrible priest. So hot.
Boom, roasted.
Take inspiration. Take an inspiration for that. No. What? That's
Oh
not
my
what
God.
I meant. But an inspiration
Now you
means you
roll
get you can choose to. Is it reroll something or have an advantage on something?
Inspiration? What do you mean, like bardic inspiration?
It's something like that.
I haven't spent inspiration. I hate bardic
You
inspiration.
you have received an inspiration just from that
Like
comment.
a hero point.
It's like a hero point.
I got
You
you.
have the ability to re-roll something. One thing though.
Freak yeah, dude.
Nice, my guy. Found it.
Okay. Here's the thing.
What did you do?
My daughter is about to hold a sacrifice to the sea father, Leemeegoogon.
Lenny, what now?
Leemeegoogon.
See, Daddy.
Leemeegoogon.
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 I
Leemeegoogon.
like Daddy.
Is that like an action? Like Leemeegoogon?
No, Leemeegoogon is the sea god.
Oh, Larry.
Sea father, he's a god
Call Larry.
supposedly.
His name is
So
Larry.
I think he's a demon
Living
technically.
like Blair.
I don't know. This is my proposition. We would like to use you as surface dwellers as decoys.
I like it.
Sounds like cannon fodder.
Fake sacrifices, if you will. We will take you to them.
We already have a limp one.
This works even better.
Fantastic.
We will take you to them, and when their guard is down during the ritual,
He takes his staff and he hits it on the ground.
we strike.
And you hear some of the other Koatoa guards.
And,
Very non-manly.
and you don't
Screeches.
care at all if we kill your daughter?
He pauses for a second.
Maybe necessary.
She's kind of cute.
Yeah.
She's perfect.
No.
Oh, wait,
If
she's
a
part of this.
firebolt happens
She's
to
a
ricochet
fish boat. So
and
I
kill
know a
her,
guy here.
it's nobody's fault but the sorceress.
Son Ronson.
At this point, I don't even know who she is anymore.
Been there.
And you see him kind of like sniffle a little bit. The tear wells up in his large fish eye and he just kind of wipes it away.
You could always
Sorry.
adopt.
You have Alzheimer's, don't you?
This is true. And I,
You guys don't remember me?
Oh my god.
Which oath do you want to take?
Have him worry about it later right now. Just let him sift through it. Let him just sift through it if you don't mind.
so,
Scroll down for okay.
well, the ritual is tomorrow night. Well, night. Is it night? I don't even know. It's tomorrow. So please, rest,
Yes.
eat,
Yes.
and you guys look like you could use some help.
Do you have any?
Well, actually,
Heal my limbs.
Banjo and or
Yes.
bagpipes. That's
Roll me a
what
d20, please.
Someone to steal from. Anyone.
Please.
Didn't have it now one.
Wow.
I
The odds are not
apologize,
in
I
your
do
favor.
not have any of those.
Do you have any whiskey?
But I will help
Um,
with what I can.
Good
Yes.
sir,
Never
you forgot
getting-
one crucial thing.
What is that for?
Oh, what is in it for us?
Well, I would be happy to give you some of the treasures that I have recovered from scavenging over the years.
Let's see your treasures.
Okay, let me look, please.
As he goes,
It's not just dead fish.
as he pulls out this big old
Cannibalism.
crate and he's like sifting through some stuff and he goes,
I am willing to give you all of my gold that is in this crate, a potion of healing, and a spell scroll of light.
Got any insecurity here?
Fine. Instead of the spell scroll of light, I'm willing to do the potion of water breathing as well.
Ah, here we
Why
go.
do you
have
guys
any
need a
alcohol?
potion of water breathing? Y'all are
Well,
fit.
yes, there is a suitable tavern just across the road.
Everything for free.
Free.
Yeah.
You
Mine.
have the
for free.
Communist Manifesto.
I'm willing to give you. What is communist?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'll take it.
I'm willing to give you 50 gold right now.
Right now.
Yes.
What about your
Each
sea god?
or
And a bottle of
In
whiskey.
total.
Can we meet your sea
1,
god?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
My sea god.
7, 8, 9,
Oh, you mean the
5,
sea mother?
6.
Larry, yes.
That's not her name.
What's her name?
Pearl. Pearl is the mother of Pearl.
Without that chip in.
No, 1 second, I gotta.
It's like Fleet Floop or something.
It's
Thank you, Patrick.
it's bleep deedle bloop.
Bleep
Oh,
Deedle Bloop.
Okay.
It's blood diddle bloop, yes.
Does she possess anything that we can have?
Like musical
Well,
instruments?
not at the moment, no. She's just, we just worship her. She hasn't really responded lately. She's very busy, you know, with soup
What about
stuff.
weapons?
Yeah.
Do you have any cool weapons?
Any magical
Could you roll me a
items?
d20, please?
Well, if I don't hit it
13.
plus anything, just
Just a straight up 13.
Well, I do have.
And then kind of sifts through his box a little more. Is there any? Hang on.
He looks at it and he pulls out this long sword and he says, about 10 days ago, I recovered this sword of some sorts. It looks like a paladin sword.
I'm not, and it's your sword.
yeah, I'll take that.
Very well.
Hey,
It has a name.
What's the name? I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Don't worry about it.
Good, cool. You want it now or later?
Do
Okay,
Do you have
fine.
any magical items?
I want whiskey.
I'm afraid
Hey, baby, how are you going?
I want free
the tavern
whiskey.
is right across the street, my friend.
I want free whiskey.
I mean, here, I
We'll give
can't
you a
give you free
coupon.
whiskey, but I can give you some silver for the whiskey.
He hands you 3 silver.
Did you happen to see or happen to find amongst your scavenging a hand axe named Mustang?
Roll me a d20.
Please.
You see, this sword
Everyone's
right
gonna
here.
get
That's
that
all this
eight,
flash.
but
Flash
mine.
sword.
What?
See, you know, it's this thing, it's got a blade on it, and it's like a thing, and you let they
That was
swing
very
it.
descriptive.
He's got one of them. Astigan, you got one of those things, right?
Yes, I do.
You have a hand axe? That's what you
So
killed?
I
he
do
probably
have
has
this.
Mustang.
Oh, did you take my hand axe?
Why would I do that? Hey, so
On another note,
I see God, correct?
Do you know when we're finishing?
And gods like
Yeah.
know a lot, right?
Well, yes. The Sea Mother knows all.
Okay. So if I asked her if she could find somebody, she could do it.
Well, of course. The Sea God can do anything.
All right, I'm in.
Get me a banjo.
What do you losers want to do?
Alright, I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Tavern it is. Let's rush
Yeah,
out
I
and
want to
fight.
go to the tavern.
All right.
Why don't you go to the tavern with me, guys, if you don't mind?
No.
I'm very tired. This kind of goes, well, why not?
You know what? We need
You know what?
to do something
She's
else.
she's a dwarf, right? She handles ale very well.
Yes, I can do something. What
We
do you...
need someone to drive
Hey.
us home at night.
Something
No. We'll play a drinking game. We use her, rip some people off,
We'll play
dip out of there.
I'm right here.
Hey, we got some golden for you
We'll
too.
give you a share of it.
Like one.
But
piece
since
of
it was my idea, I'm gonna get some of it too.
I don't really care about the gold. I really just want to get back home.
Alright, tavern it is.
What does everybody want to do?
Tavern.
I
Play
have no
music
choice. I
and
gotta
drink.
He chooses
Hey,
where I go.
come on, what time are we done?
Yeah, I'm carrying Trent.
Plug, baby.
Why does he
You
choose
really-
to go? What did I miss?
Alright, I guess we're
Oh,
going to the tavern
he's
then.
so close.
Is anybody not going to
No.
the tavern?
He's
Um,
has one.
What are you talking about? I'm
But
making
he's
some
resting
money at the
right now.
tavern.
If I get wasted enough, does that
Oh,
count as
now
a
you wanna help
rest?
Because I know you're. I know you have one health.
No, but I mean the rest that you get after getting
Right.
wasted counts
If
as
I
a
like
rest.
blackout drunk, it's a rest.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm willing to give you that.
Now.
Oh,
But
There.
my
You,
fault.
you get
All right.
You get 2 abilities.
Oh.
Here.
On.
They're right here if you want to read it better.
You get to this tavern, and it is. There are no tables. There are no chairs. Instead, it's just rocks. Large rocks, small rocks, and then they have this they've taken this large pile of sand and kind of added mud around it to make it look like some type of bar stool. But behind the bartender is this gorgeous shelf of all these different types of drinks. As in, it looks as if they literally took the shelf and put it just against the wall and just built everything around it.
All I want is whiskey.
Just seawater.
Seems a little fake
I
to
have a
me.
quick question.
Go.
I got
Some
those
bold
magical
whiskey.
short swords last session. What's this?
You got one, someone else got the other. Who got the
yes, I got one.
Oh, do I have
So
a
what's-
staff or do I have to
other? You
like?
have your bow staff.
Okay.
It's a
That's the one I'll
D6
put
plus
those.
1, right?
Yes.
Okay, I bet.
On both the roll to hit and the damage.
So the roll to hit is a 3 then?
I begin playing music
What's wrong?
for money.
So I have a D6 plus. Do I have?
Right now it should be a d6 plus 4 because
Hey,
it's a plus
can
1.
I go to that wall and
Okay.
use Divine Sense?
Yeah, I was about to ask if I could use
Seems
Eldritch
seems
Sight.
a little too good to be true.
What's the range of Divine Sense? Roll me a performance check.
I said I can
please,
go up to
Oh,
it.
okay, I can have it.
The wall with the whiskey on it? All
Yeah,
the beer?
like all the gorgeous wall. I
Where's
want to go up to it.
Alright, nothing.
It's a 6.
Eldritch Sight.
Alright, you go to play, but you kind of get. And the
code.
code- Koatoa just kind of ignore you.
Oh.
One kind of goes. and goes back to
Keep
drinking.
going, honey.
This
So the-
tavern reminds me of the days I had sushi.
The bartender kind of walks up. There is
60
kind of
feet.
sitting there. He's a hammerhead type look. He's got the weird hammerhead shaped head, and he's kind of kind of seems to be pouring a drink. And he goes, "Where can I get you?"
Seriously.
Whiskey.
Where are his eyes? Like on the end, right?
Yeah, right here.
Where do I look at? I have glasses.
He kind of goes. You
Do I
can
look in
look
the
right
middle?
in the center of my face.
Yeah, but then your eyes.
Do you want a drink or not?
I'll take
Yeah, I'll take it.
5.
Great. What do you want?
Shot.
Well,
I want a
whiskey.
Sprite on the rocks.
What is it? What? Okay, that's.
Sprite.
I just kind of
Cherry
drop
Coke.
Trent at the inside of the door. Just kind of up against the wall in the corner.
Trent, you're just kind of like a little
I'm just a
burrito.
cocoon. I'm still wrapped up in that thing. Just
You're
looking.
just like little burrito.
Just off on the
Again, outside or inside?
And just right inside the door up against the wall.
I'm just
Okay.
looking up at this stuff.
I propose a drinking game. Let's see who can last the longest.
All
Go.
right. He goes. Well, so is that what you say out loud?
Yes.
So as he's making your drinks, he goes, and he gives you this weird look as he heard the word drinking game, and he goes,
Oh.
"Barney!" And all of a sudden, coming pouring out of the door
Sorry, the
is an
purple dragon
octopus,
party?
Oh god.
and it begins making drinks.
Whoa.
Throws you a bunch of shots, and you hear the octopus say, "1 silver piece."
1 silver piece?
To go on, yes.
Oh, who's money?
I'm broke. But I steal
You have
his
to go.
drink.
I'll pay. He
I'm
gave me
broke.
You have to go.
In one tentacle, it catches it, and then it just starts throwing drinks at you guys.
Like, at us?
No, it smoothly slides each drink right next to you guys at the bar.
I'm gonna
Bobby, you're
pick mine up.
halfling, You're gonna get drunk
I'm gonna walk
faster.
over to Trent over there and just, pour up for the low
What are
homie.
you
I'm gonna take the drink and just slam it on the ground
I'm gonna
and then
drink
cheer
mine.
it. I don't know why.
Did you? Oh, you take the shot.
No.
All right, whoever.
No,
Oh, you just.
Perfect music for this scene.
I'm taking the shot.
All right, who is
I
taking?
take
take
mine
a
and
shot.
Patrick's.
No, I'm taking mine.
who is there? Okay, there are like 20 drinks lined up for you guys.
Alright, listen here,
I'm gonna take
octopus
4.
man.
I'm gonna take one for me and
Just
Trent.
for the problem.
Listen here, Squidward.
I'm
This
gonna
is
take
the
2.
strongest thing you've got. And I mean the strongest.
Yeah, give me the strongest.
Don't chuck it on the ground again.
Julian.
That'll be 1 gold piece.
The way my bank account is set up.
Y'all got 50 gold.
Guys,
Oh,
we got
wait, we
money.
did. Oh, yeah.
we do have to
Here
guarantee.
you go.
I'll give you.
49.
Alright, is this it?
49.
Is this it?
He just kind of nods and says, 1 second.
Okay.
And he goes, Skitters!
Uh-oh.
Sorry, did you say?
Give him death incarnate.
Did you say
What?
de-
I want
de-
one.
de-
And you,
Swan
and
Robinson.
you got it. As you don't even see anything, you see a small slit from the bar stool open up, and a clay jar slides out, and you see smoke coming out of it. Everyone who took a drink, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, I was gonna do something.
I
didn't
didn't
drink
spend it.
Who's
What?
not even drunk? You just
I
poured one out on me.
spent
I
it.
got
Sir,
2.
14.
13. 2.
Wait, are you talking about the death incarnate drink?
Ellie's wasted already.
You can take the death incarnate, or you can
I have
roll
not-
that 20.
Give
Beautiful.
me
I have
that.
not yet.
Drink.
Did you drink the regular one?
Dumbest
No, I threw it on the ground.
Okay, cool. Just make sure.
So much for Ron
Anybody who
Swanson.
got anybody who was lower than a 10 is feeling pretty
So much
tipsy.
for Ron Swanson.
Everybody else, you downed them and you were like, let's go.
Again.
All right, everybody else,
I'm fine.
if you have succeeded Roll it. Roll a Constitution saving throw. If you failed, roll at disadvantage.
Alright, so I have the Death Incarnate
We
Cup.
roll again.
Go ahead. Yeah, roll again.
Okay.
Now, what is in this, Squidward?
18.
The octopus has walked away. Are you talking to the?
No, now I'm talking to, Dynam.
Where the
Yeah.
I'll take another shot.
Huh?
You know what? I'm gonna change his voice. You know. They don't say anything. They just nod and just go.
Trash. What is
Good luck.
7.
Good luck.
Give me
Good
that
luck.
thing.
They walk away. Did you down it seriously?
Trash.
Roll a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
At
more.
disadvantage.
One
I
for
was
me
gonna
and
make
the
us
man.
money. I was gonna make us
You downing
money.
him?
Gonna make us bank.
No, no, no.
One more. Roll one more.
One for each of us. I
All right,
two
so-
more.
I would
I
like to
got
as well.
4.
3 more gold
Five.
pieces.
Are you asking?
I got
Okay, so you
minus
slide the gold.
one.
So you slide the gold pieces to the
3 gold
bartender.
pieces. One for
I
each
got
of us.
All right.
4.
Which you just kind of go. And you hit the ground. Smoke comes out of your mouth.
Is she dead?
That's my soul.
In fact, I'm gonna need a death saving throw from you.
Oh my god, peasantry.
Can I legal over to her like scared of dying?
She's really about to die.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a while to get to her though.
Hey, someone drag me over there too. Just someone
I'll drag
drag
him
me.
over.
We're preoccupied.
I'll drag him over.
Make me an athletics check at disadvantage because you are tipsy.
I'm not tipped.
Did you
He's
make?
just dragging me. It's not even like.
Did you
Where's
drink?
athletics?
18.
Disadvantage. Roll again.
Out of 10.
Oh,
All right, so you're feeling a little. You're feeling it. You're going.
Great.
You got
Alright,
no.
so-
You're starting to feel it.
So
So
we got the death.
We
It's a
got her
strength,
now.
right?
He's
You're-
ready for this.
you're good. You got no
You
issue.
got
I rolled
athletics
2
or
nat
athletics?
20s.
So
I'll drink
add-
it.
yeah, just-
You and me.
14.
Yeah.
You're like,
Drink the death.
and you just kind of drag him over.
I kind of just like hit
Come on,
her
Tiny,
like
you
scared to die.
You really
You're
think you can
okay.
beat me in this?
Alright.
If I'm okay.
Hey,
Huh?
Can't you
My soul goes back into
Okay.
it.
The thing is,
I can, but.
to
I
Darendale.
want to keep.
Is
To
this-
Darendale.
Is
off.
this the death thing?
Yes, this is the
Um,
death thing.
Let's do it.
Bartender.
Yeah.
Can I
You,
make
hey,
one
you,
more?
you do bar
Say what?
inspiration
One
for
more
everybody
of
to make
Death
sure they
Incarnate.
get a +6 on their stuff.
Nah.
Are you
Uh,
serious?
But they
You get it
know,
to
they're not
my
gonna die,
pouch.
you know?
She
You,
was
you can do it to yourself.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe. Sure.
Alright, to Darendale.
To Darendale.
Yeah.
All right. Eldith goes to Darendale. She downs one, no issue.
Because she's ginger.
Second one, she downs the second one and goes to Darendale.
Alright.
Hits the table. She's out.
Alright, we
I
set
cough a
fire.
little bit of fire into my drink as it like slowly.
I think we'll make some pretty convincing.
Death Incarnates?
Do we have to make
Yes.
a constitution or whatever?
Constitution saving throw.
I
Keaton
have a
at
question.
disadvantage.
Can I do this?
Oh God.
10.
I have a question.
Oh god.
What's your roll?
That's my third nat 20 from this drinking game.
What?
He's got loaded dice. I have a 5. I'm
What did you
yeah,
roll?
5. Oh.
No,
All right.
but as a
Wait,
same
your
time,
brain
as I
changes
drink
your
it, can I
brain
do
inspiration.
this? With
Add-
my
add-
hands
add
as I
D6,
drink
roll
it.
D6.
You don't take any health
Yeah,
damage,
swear.
so no.
And then add that to it.
Keaton,
13.
you
got
pass
13.
out. You're done.
13.
Ava, you stumble a little bit,
I'm alive.
and you kind of burp out some fire,
I can
Burp
still
out
take
some
you
soul.
on.
and
Wait.
you are positive.
Oh,
This guy, who seems unfazed, you are positive that he is a banjo.
Bro, it's like Red Dead Redemption. Oh my god.
This is a walking,
Lay.
talking banjo.
You're my dream come true.
You start playing
I'm
him.
not ready for a relationship.
I start chasing him around, wanting to play him.
Chasing him.
Can I just like, I'm right here. Smack her. Get away.
Well,
Am I just unconscious?
Yes.
Yes, you're.
I
dead.
did
You're-
can I take a look around?
She's not dead. She's fine. You're just unconscious right now.
More shots.
Throw me in the
can I
dead.
just like roll around on the ground just to roll?
Patrick, what do you want?
I have no clue. I'm like on the edge of drunk. So.
Drink more.
Get more.
Duh.
Yeah, you know where it is.
As I'm, yeah.
Bro.
Currently.
Bro.
I
Taking
asked,
a long
I
rest.
asked the bartender
I want,
if there's
come on, I
rooms
want one
that
of
we
these
stay
deadly
in.
drinks.
Say what?
I asked the bartender if there's like a room we can stay
I
in.
want snake
Yeah.
juice.
Next door.
He wants the
Game,
deadly
like,
one.
I
Yeah,
want
you
the
do
deadly
things
drink.
He wants
What's
the deadly one.
The deadly one.
You also want. What is wrong with you, surface dwellers? Gold piece.
Came here to get lit. Alright, listen here.
Death incarnate.
Oh, we're gonna run out of it!
As you see a drink slide across the bar once again. What do you do?
Drink it.
Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
So what do I do?
Now, do
Roll
you have
that twice
another
again.
strong drink?
And pick the lowest number from it. So 10 plus your constitution. Just 10.
Do you have
Oh, wait.
Oh,
another strong drink?
Yes, I do. Okay, you are out like a light. I'm gonna need you to make me a death saving throw.
Like a light.
Alright.
Oh my gosh.
14.
Yeah?
Yeah, we do actually. Man,
What's
you
it
guys,
called?
you guys are on a party.
I want to arm
Well, it
wrestle
depends
the
on what you're
banjo.
thinking.
Do I add anything to it?
What are you thinking?
No.
Are you thinking
Well, he said
madness
just
in a
say
bottle?
14.
Or are you thinking?
Just out at the same.
Are you thinking? You
More
know,
like despair.
daddy saliva?
Sadness.
But
Anything to cope the pain.
I mean,
I want another one.
yeah, I got.
I want to wake
Go to
up.
therapy.
Oh, no.
I got Daddy Strahd's tears. You want some of that one?
What?
I want
Daddy
to
Strahd's
do it.
tears.
Oh my
Okay.
You want that one?
god.
Gold piece. That's a pretty rare one.
No one tears no shed how weak he was.
I'll take it.
Cool.
Does this count as rest?
After everything.
Um,
Bro,
Hey, let me
I'm
get
so
a cup of Daddy Strahd's tears. Oh, I love that one. Slides across the bar.
no, I'm not gonna drink it. Can I go find the biggest guy in the bar?
Yeah. So yeah, perception check.
Well, that's going on. Me and Ava are doing arm wrestling.
What did
arm wrestling the
contestant
banjo.
Contestant strength.
Oh, it's like a bit.
17.
2.
You see, you two stare each other down, and you are like, ready, set, and then the halfling just goes and throws you off the table. What did Patrick roll?
I rolled 14.
All right, that's you succeeded in that saving throw.
I demand a rematch.
So
You want a rematch? Let's
What do you do?
I have the bartender. If he like drag me to the tavern or the sleeping area next
I
door.
just keep going.
I'll give you a gold piece.
Burp session.
Make it 2, and you got yourself a deal, buddy.
Whoa, what's going on? What's going on?
One.
We're about to arm wrestle again because he's a chicken.
I'll take 2. It's
Again.
fine.
Yeah, I turned him off the
I'm
table.
too tired for this. Yeah, sure, I got you, buddy. How are you gonna give me the gold piece? You're kind of.
I got him. I got banked.
Y'all are keeping track of your gold, right?
Yeah.
45.
I'm
Oh.
currently at 45.
Wait, no, we didn't get 50 each, I thought. did
No,
we?
you got
No.
50 in total.
45 as a group.
50 in a
Oh.
bag.
I just
Oh
took
my
what
God,
I had,
5,
which
10.
was 7.
Oh.
No.
I mean, you
45.
want it each.
Dividing it up, we
No.
each got 7.
All right. Yep. Sure. Come on, buddy. And he begins dragging you to the inn portion of the tavern.
So I have
We
this
don't have
straw
50
tears, right?
See what?
We each got
Did I
7.
find the big
No,
guy?
Daddy
Rolled a-
Strahd's tears.
I
We all
rolled
have
a
15?
So we all have 8.
So you see. Okay, 15.
Anyone look important?
Yeah, you see like a shark
7 times 7
looking
is 49.
dude with a shark head kind of type deal. And he's just like kind of sitting in the corner, just kind of laying there.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Oh my gosh, hello!
I regret this decision.
Are you a surface dweller?
Listen here, pal.
I haven't seen a lot of you around here. What's up? As he smiles, like he's got all these shark
You
teeth.
just start banging my head.
Are you okay?
What is this, a dungeon?
Listen. I need a favor.
No.
Yes.
I need a favor.
Cookie.
Please.
We like just met, so.
No,
Please.
I have this
Please.
really nice drink.
This
It's
is
the
the last
smoothest
one.
in town. I'll give it to you if you can do me a favor.
What's the favor?
I need you to go to the bar. Because there's no longer a bartender, right? He's taking him.
No, this is bigger.
Well, there's.
And I need
there's
you
a
to
bar
steal
cook,
a
yeah.
bag of money. Or attempt a distraction.
It's my payback. You're telling me
Like
Just
what?
a hair.
What do you mean?
Can you just get back there and, yeah, just have fun.
Look, I
Well,
really
listen,
don't
here's
wanna
the
get in
drink.
trouble.
Here's the drink. You take it. I'll give it to you now.
Cool.
And then go do your thing. I count on you.
Look, I appreciate the drink, but I'm not going to get in trouble again.
Again?
Yeah.
What happened last time?
I don't really like to talk about it.
What happened last time?
I really don't want to.
What a narc.
I wouldn't worry about it, man.
What happened last time? Is it the
Stupid
bartender?
liberal.
Is it the
Yeah,
bartender?
no, I don't really want to talk about it.
Stupid liberal.
What's a liberal?
Bro, Ron Swanson doesn't believe in the government.
So, I'll take the drink
Swan
though.
runs.
Nope, give it
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
Alright, anyone else look important in here?
Me and Abba are setting up for our second arm wrestle.
Just a couple of Koatoas. It's mid-afternoon. You haven't. It's mid to late afternoon, so you haven't hit the night crowd yet.
Well,
I'm
you're
already
doing
passed
nothing.
out at mid to late afternoon.
Yep.
You're
You
doing
don't
nothing.
even know that though. You don't have any track of sunlight.
You're right.
We about to go again because he's upset that he lost.
Contest of strength.
Alright.
You down it?
Wait,
Constitution saving throw.
before we start the arm wrestle, I would
19.
like to, real quick, just pick her up.
What's your
Finish
constitution?
It's still a contest of strength.
Plus two.
So did you? What did you get?
I got 17.
You go to pick her up, and you just kind of go whoop, fall backwards again. At this point, you've actually attracted a crowd of Koatoa, and they're just kind of
I
like.
get mad at him for trying to pick me up, and I punch him in the
Oh
nose.
no.
Will
Now it's a
hit.
fight. Bar fight!
Is there a way?
Oh, I rolled a
Eleven.
21 by the
What do
way.
I
And
add?
I wish I was awake.
You
to
down
it.
this drink. An overwhelming sense of sadness begins to come upon you as you begin to tear up. Then you shake it off, and you're just like, no, I'm a man.
Is there a way that we can try and wake up?
You're gonna wake up.
11.
Hey, someone.
I
drop that
I
second
unconsciously get Truffle to
I
like
think I.
Hey, can I
sit
go
with
heal
me in
him?
a corner as I'm unconscious.
Oh, he's already. He hasn't left your side.
Oh, good.
Can I go heal you?
She's trying to punch me.
No.
Yeah,
11.
what'd you
I just
it
want
should be
Sheldon to
11
on
plus your
in
strength.
section and feel asleep.
Yes.
11.
Can I dodge?
What's your AC?
15.
All right, you will not hit. As
I'm
you
gonna
are also
counterattack.
kind of drunk, so
Well-
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I
You win.
counterattack?
Len,
Are
Sure,
we
you
getting in
wanna
a bar
punch back?
fight?
Roll
We're
it.
doing a bar fight?
Yeah, there's a bar
Ah,
fight.
we're in fun.
You
All
see
right.
the Koatoa kind of go fight, 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 fight,
9.
fight. I don't think
What's
that'll
your
hit.
AC?
No.
As you see this elf and this halfling are just swinging at each other over like this rock table thing,
Bite his leg.
and
Ankle biter.
Nat 20.
oh my god. Oh
He's
wow.
gonna rip it off.
You should have seen that on the mic. That picked up on the mic. As you see, you just latch onto this fool's leg, and you just kind of go. As you are
Can I
going,
separate him?
you're going to. What's your strength again? You're going to take 1 damage,
I'm
one
gonna-
piercing damage as this halfling just starts gnawing on your leg.
I'm gonna lift up my leg with her on it, and just like jump up and just slam it on the ground with her.
Alright, roll me an athletics check.
Mr. Bartender.
Yes.
You got anything to make someone rage?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Another 10.
Pineapple, bro. Pineapple flavor.
Well, it's athletics. It might not be.
I got the Tarrasque's fart. You want that one?
Yeah, keep ready to go.
Sure, go piece.
Another pouch.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, let me get one of the Tarrasque's fart! Oh, jeez, these guys are crazy! Here you go.
Keep it in my bag.
As this fight's going on, by the way, this bartender's just like, "You're be kidding me." Transitioning back to Trenton, at this point, you are taken to the inn portion, and the bartender kind of just left you there to figure it out.
Is there like an innkeep or?
Yeah, there's like an innkeep.
Hey, I need a room.
So there's not a person, there's like a desk, and it's got this weird, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like 2 rocks, basically, that I guess you're supposed to hit to get their attention.
By any chance, can I just cast Sacred Flame on like the cloth? I mean, just to burn it.
Is that a D20?
Nope. I just pick an area.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, no. Let's not do that.
All right. What do you want to do?
I just scream as loud as I can. Get like, hey!
All right, 1 second. Hurry up! I'm on my way. Hang on 1 second.
down
Oh,
here.
jeez. All right. Got a cranberry in my throat. Got a cranberry. All right, look. What?
Down here.
What?
Yeah. So 2 things. First, can you kind of cut me open?
How did you?
Don't questions later. First, help me.
Sure, whatever.
It's going to take him a while to get you untied.
All right. While he's doing that, hey, can I get a room?
Yeah, sir. It's 5 gold pieces a night.
So yeah, my friends are in the bar second. They said they'll pay for me.
Okay. Well, when they come here and get the room, then yeah.
I was to secure the room first. They have the money. Like,
Okay. Well, you can enter the room when you give me the money.
No.
Or give me the room first, so I can see the room safe enough for me to stay in.
He stops untying you.
Wait, no, don't stop! Don't stop!
Look, buddy, I need
You to untie me first. I give you the money at least, then, right?
You just said you didn't have the money.
I lied to you. I'm sorry. It's hard out here for a surface delivery.
Wait, I understand. So, here's the deal, buddy. Just wait here. Get your
What,
friends.
can you untie me first?
Sure, whatever.
He begins untying you. Alright, while that's going on, a bar fight has ensued, and the Koto are like, fight, fight, fight! They're all cheering it on. The bartender's just kind of face palming. He doesn't even want to deal with this right now. What is everybody else? You're
I
passed
want to walk
out.
outside.
Alright, sweet. And then what?
Just sit out there.
I want to wake up.
You want to wake up?
My
Is anybody going to
I want to wake up. So I can
Dunk
break
make me
in
another
ice
death saving
water.
throw?
5.
Alright,
I meant in the drawing.
Throat
Not
punch.
right now.
okay, cool.
Yeah. I just remember before I forget.
Do I
Alright.
have to roll something to wake up?
Can I go
No,
to
you're
the... Alright,
you're
Let's
stable.
use this one. I
I'd
guess I could
actually
take
like
this
to...
one.
I lost my save.
I want to throw the half.
2 successes on a saving throw and 1 failure, so we're good there.
You want to do what?
Alright, so what are you two doing then?
I'm throwing her into the crowd of crow.
Kotoas that are cheering you on?
Yep.
Roll it. Roll athletics.
Never mind.
You went to grab her and she just ducks under you. Bloop, nope. Now what do you do?
Throat punch.
Roll a hit.
Wow.
12.
Plus your strength.
12.
Your AC's 15. Alright, yeah. You punch him and he ducks under it. As now this bar fight is ensued. In fact, when you went to throw him, you bumped into a Koatoa.
Oh, no.
And the Koatoa went to hit you and missed. Hit another Koatoa. Those 2 Koatoa started fighting. And very quickly a bar fight has ensued. In fact, you see Spiderbait just kind of go, Yahoo! And he power drives into a Koatoa.
That's
And,
woman.
I forgot these nerds are still with us.
they are yuck kind of just, oh yeah bro, we're gonna totally fight, man. And he kind of jumps onto the back of a Koatoa, and there's just this incredible bar fight ensuing, and the bartender is just like,
Why do I even bother?
I'm walking through this bar fight, just kicking people's legs out from under them.
alright, give me just roll the hit, straight
Alright,
up
I
D20.
want to walk back in,
18.
find somebody's... I'm going to go up to
You were
like...
just knocking
I'm
people.
going to go up to one of the bystanders,
Oh my god.
having a drink. I'm going to take it out of his hand.
There are no bystanders right now. They are all fighting.
Oh, they're all fighting?
Everyone is
And
fighting.
I'm going to pick up a drink from a table, slam it on the ground, and just start going at him.
How just straight up combat, punching and
Like, separate, boom, separate, boom.
roll a d20 and make a just roll the hit. So
Alrighty,
it's
buddy. That's a 2.
So you went to punch a Koatoa and it ducked under you, and then someone
Punch
just
me.
threw another one at you,
Nice.
and so you are not hitting anyone right now,
Well,
buddy.
I want to spit out blood if I have it. Go again.
One Koatoa goes to punch you, completely whiffs it.
Do they have
I want
chairs?
to kill someone.
Nope, just rocks.
It's just
It's
rocks.
cool.
I want
Yes.
to pick up
Even
a rock
better.
and just start going ham.
All right, roll the.
Oh,
It's
God.
you're holding it like this. It's
Well,
like
I
this
can
big.
know. I want to take the glass, not the rock. Somebody's glass and just.
Roll the hit again. Still strength.
I want to kill a Koatoa.
Yeah, it's a 22.
So the one that
So
came at you with its fists, you just go,
Whoa, whoa,
and you clock them on the head. Go ahead.
Are there any windows?
No.
Where's the door?
Directly behind you, about 15 feet.
Throw them out.
I'm gonna pick up a chair and just shut
There
There
are
is
no
no
chairs.
chairs.
It's just rocks.
There's
There's a large
pick
rock.
up
All I want to do is kill a Koatoa.
Can I pick up a rock?
Well, this is brutal. In the bar fight,
Yeah.
you're knocked out, so it doesn't matter. Roll me one more death saving throw,
Alright.
or hopefully.
Wait, what?
Can I go up to the nearest
All right,
person?
you are stable.
Alright, I want to go to the nearest person and be like, don't let us start a biblioteca.
I'm stable.
What?
I'm gonna try and kill someone.
What?
And just punch him.
Kick him through the door.
13.
Clock him right in the skull, right in the face. He's bleeding like fish blood, and he's just like,
Right.
"What?" And he swings at you with an 18. That's going to hit you. Go ahead and take 1 damage, 1 bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna
Oh, you thought you were cool?
start walking through the crowds and just start
Wait, I'm staying.
pocketing random people.
Sleight of hand.
Can I headbutt him? Since he decided to punch me?
Boom.
19.
You pull off between everyone's pockets that you pull up. You're able to pull out. You're able to get about 4 silver off everyone. halfling?
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna kick him through the door because I'm not done with him.
Kick him?
Yes.
Are you wanting to Spartan kick? Or you
Like I'm
jumping?
going to jump,
Drop
but
kick.
hit him square in the chest through the door.
Acrobatics check.
I'd like to tackle somebody,
All right. Roll me an athletics check.
but like as I'm
17.
tackling.
All right. As soon as you pickpocket the last silver piece. 1 second, Julian.
Yep.
You're holding your hand like nice. Whoa! As you see this flying halfling, just flat out flying Jackie Chan kick, just donkey kick, and you go flying out of the door. You land prone, and you're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage as you land flat on your face, and you're standing at the foot of Sushar. As
Is that that?
He's kind of looking down at you and he's like,
Is that the priest?
you seem to be having fun.
He's got he's ugly, because he's got this weird mustache type deal.
And I'm looking up at him.
Hey,
Can I just raise my leg and just kick him?
You're laid prone, flat on your face.
I'm
So
just very flexible.
make me just roll the hit then.
That's his job. Dead.
Got a 9.
As you went to kick him, he helps you up. As you completely whiff it, and he's like,
I'm going to go break this up.
as he opens the door, you see Sushar come in. You don't pay much attention as you are all fighting, and he just begins to go,
All right, guys.
that's enough. And everyone just kind of he gets right back to fighting, and he just kind of gets irritated by this, and he just goes,
I didn't go as I had planned.
and all of a sudden, it's as if he teleports. He just goes, phoom, bow, punches one square in the face, knocks him clean out, without even looking to the one to his right, chops him square to the side of the neck. That one falls down, and then he begins knocking out all of these Koatoas.
Yeah, you better run. You see that? That's my guy. I know that guy.
I am a god.
I'm glad things are all right.
It's freaking amazing, man.
Are you all right there? You seem to have had a lot to drink.
Nope, not enough. Still feel the pain.
I feel that. So, now what?
More fighting.
I
Sushar,
think she.
You have anything
Wait,
for us
I'm
to
dead. I'm not dead.
any important news?
Well, you probably should rest.
Oh, I've been mad resting.
You're going to be sacrifices tomorrow, so
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the
How
hotel
hard is it being a sacrifice?
and go get a room.
I'm just saying.
Well, last day alive.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
It's just a random drink.
And it's a nat one.
Yep.
More alcohol.
You take it down, you down that drink, and
Next
you
drink.
pass out.
Can I grab a bottle on my way out?
Sure. The bartender doesn't even care anymore. He's just like, get out. I hate my life.
I'm chugging that as we're walking to our room.
So
You know,
everybody-
you take the cap.
You're gonna have to carry me on this.
Everybody's
you there.
Like
is
6'5".
either carried out or walks out, and you guys are able to get into the inn. You pay the 3 gold for 5 gold. You're able to twist the innkeeper's arm to 3
We
gold.
can all share a room.
And-
60 gold.
You all get some rest. So
We're
everyone take a
sleeping
long
with
rest
you
and get back your health.
We're so hungover.
Most people have anyone who took a drink, you got a massive hangover.
Nice.
I don't
take any
believe in
drinks.
hangovers. I'm a god.
Except for the halfling. Halfling
Truffle.
seems fine.
I try and talk to Truffle and he just starts screaming.
Aw.
So, we're ready to go?
No.
Sushar comes and bangs on the door.
I need all the bacon and eggs you have.
Ah! Are you guys ready to be sacrifices?
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna die.
I need
I'm
all
about
the
it.
bacon and eggs you have.
What is that?
Breakfast food.
Oh yes, come. We
Give
have
me
breakfast.
all the bacon and eggs
All
you
of
have.
it, and I mean all of it.
Yeah, I'm worried what you said.
Sushar, let me talk to you, man.
Give me a lot
Let
of
me
bacon
break
and
it
eggs.
down to you,
Yeah,
What I
Yes,
alright?
really
of
said
course.
was.
You see the sacrificing thing?
bacon
You know
Yes.
what's
and
going
eggs
on. We're
you
gonna
have.
charge, right? But
We finished it.
you guys haven't
No,
really
wait.
said
I'm at the
how do we
part
get
where
out of those like
we're
that
on
sacrifice? How do we get
like-
out of
Oh,
it?
signal.
First him.
We'll give you the signal.
Just kidding.
We
It's
will
like,
fight.
I have to
But
get
we're
off.
still in.
It was after
like
Will
sacrificial stuff, I would assume. Like
Yeah, but we'll break you guys out and we'll have your weapons in the bag. Don't worry about it.
What's the signal?
He pauses for a second. You'll find out.
Death.
Alright, bye! And he takes off.
Anyway, closer to dying.
Am I able to walk
You're
now,
my
at
best
least?
You are able to walk.
Is he still in
and
a
you are
cocoon? Can I take him out
still-
of that and heal him?
You're the only one
Everything
that
will be
puts
at
up
every d20 roll still at disadvantage.
What happened to you again?
I died because I wanted to heal me in the fight. Talk, talk.
He's still bitter about that.
Oh, yes.
Alright, we do gotta get moving. So, right. You guys get breakfast?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you guys go down to get breakfast, it is mushrooms served with a side of
Eggs.
Fish.
no, not eggs. Well,
Gravy.
there's no chickens here.
Caviar. This is cannibalism.
That is very much
awful.
cannibalism. Served with a side of eel.
Gross.
Mm,
That's not
And
so
so at
delicious.
first it seems gross, and you try it, and you're like,
Throw it
Huh.
up.
not bad.
Pretty schmack.
I want to eat all of the eel.
The eel tastes almost like ramen.
Oh.
You're like,
Hey.
weird.
No,
That's
What is
I
it?
can't.
Not bad.
I can't consume that.
You would know
Well,
what noodles
I'll take
are.
it.
I'm not gonna eat this weeb stuff.
I'll
I want to
take
eat
it.
all of it.
All right, you devour your food, and what do y'all want to do? Are y'all gonna?
I want to puke. All
The
of it.
priest approaches you guys, and he says,
Well, I guess you guys had fun.
he just kind of looks at his cloak and then looks at you, and he just goes,
Okay,
I feel better.
look. Are we good? Are you going to help us?
Oh yeah, for
Go.
sure.
Yeah,
Let's
good.
get it.
Sorry.
I'm
Wait,
going to
you're
meet
gonna
this
sacrifice me?
sea
Go ahead.
person.
"Bless you."
Ugh.
He's gonna tell me.
Did you sneeze in the game or?
No,
I would have taken all your health.
Right. So Koto walks up and says, and just holds out this massive bag, and he goes,
Please put your weapons in the bag.
No.
I
Wait,
don't
wait,
have
wait,
any.
this is
I
my
just
weapons
are my
This
fists.
is my baby.
I'm gonna take
This
my.
sword? You lose it. I will kill you.
Are,
No, I'm
are
not
we
giving
gonna
you my
have
stuff.
What
cups?
is-
Spoon.
Oh,
Are we gonna have
That's
cups
impressive.
that make
I will
some
eat
not-
some caviar out of you.
Now hang on there, son. That is a line that we do not
You
cross.
listen here. Sushi can be served many different ways.
What is sushi?
Oh, you'll find
You.
out.
I'm
Better
confused.
give my sword back, alright?
I'm not giving you my
I'm gonna
stuff.
put my bow and my hatchet in there, but can I hide my short sword?
slide his hand.
Have you
I'm
heard of
giving
the
my
pen
staff
tool?
and he's dealing with it.
Have you heard of the
the
pen
hard way.
tool?
16.
You can convince him it's a walking stick.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What about?
Make me a persuasion check.
Alright.
16.
Yeah.
So you
What
kind
do
of
I
put
do
it
with
through
that?
your
What's your
pants, but the
persuasion?
hilt is hanging out. And he's just kind of like,
Good,
I'm telling you, we'll give your weapon back to you. I
Okay.
promise. We're not gonna leave you high and dry.
Oh, that's not a weapon.
I can see it.
That's my family heirloom.
deception check at
Alright.
disadvantage.
I got a 9.
An 8.
Sorry, buddy. They're going
Got it.
prisoners. You gotta pretend to be prisoners, dude.
No, I want to whack him across the face.
Do I have
You
to?
want to hit the priest across the face? Are you sure?
No,
Let's
don't
not.
do it.
Guys.
Are you sure? I'm dead serious. Are you
just
sure?
go.
Because
Please
this,
don't.
this priest, this is a level 7 priest
Oh god.
who can cast spells at 6.
Listen here.
Level 7
Oh,
cleric.
what's your name, Pastor Joel? Let's go to the ritual.
Alright, sounds good.
I got a
Do
9.
I
Are
have
we
to
gonna
give up
have
my
those magic
instruments?
cups? Oh,
Alright,
I'm
can you
sorry.
take these
I did
off?
not mean to disrespect you, but
What? I don't understand.
Can we take these little cuffs off, please?
Oh! Yeah, sorry about that. We probably should help you out with that. Well, come on, we'll get some tools.
Through the long process, they help you guys with the tools. They're kind of breaking these bracers
Here,
off
are
of you
these smithing
guys.
tools? Do you want me to? Here, I'll do it. Just hand me
Oh,
that.
sure. Make me
Is that
a
it?
smithing tools
He's
check.
not doing
Is
mine.
that an
It's
advantage?
Not
going
again.
to be a strength plus your proficiency bonus. It's not an advantage. It's just you're proficient in those tools. Go ahead.
Do I have to give up my beloved instruments?
Just temporarily. I promise we'll give them back to you.
Yeah, strength is 3.
No.
Also,
No.
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 we're all
That was
hungover,
my
don't
sword.
do this.
No.
There might be a banjo.
We
on
have
the
to
side.
convince them that you guys are prisoners.
Oh,
Did he
so
believe
No.
my
As a musical
family heirloom
instrument should
thing?
be
What was the
fine.
roll?
9.
I rolled a 12.
Please just put it in the bag.
I swear it's a compass.
What?
It's a very
Actually, it's a
fancy.
birthmark.
Please.
Stab it inside you. It's a birthday.
I
Look.
can't give up my instrument.
I'm telling you, we'll give them right back.
Here. See this
Y'all.
bandage? I'm just gonna put it on top.
That's not convincing. Their hands are gonna be tied.
How to Eldritch
Right,
Blast
the
them.
band-aid will stay.
gosh. Do you guys not understand the concept of being prisoners?
Just knock him out.
Listen, I've never been a prisoner before. No one could ever take me captive.
Because
I
we
mean, those
stand
breasts are
in
so
front of
different, my friend.
Listen here.
It's a style.
Alright, let's just go do this ritual thing so I can die.
Are y'all for real not letting them
Come on.
take you?
Let's
take
go.
stuff?
Come on,
A magical
people.
short sword.
Can I
in
take
the
her
bag.
banjo and break it?
I don't
really
have a
wanna break
banjo.
it.
If I lose it, you're all
You
gonna
have a
Can I
quarter.
take
Are you putting the instruments in there or not?
She has
No.
The recorder you can hide in your pocket, but they're going to ask you to put the bagpipes in
Can
there.
I take the bagpipes for her?
When she get
She's like 2
bagpipes.
feet tall.
I
I don't
Can
have
take
bagpipes. I just have a drum, so I can.
Oh,
pick
it's just
it.
a drum. That's right. I don't know why I
6'5".
thought you had bagpipes.
I don't.
They are going to ask you to put the drum in there, but you can hide the recorder
Put
in
the
your pocket.
drum in there,
The
man.
pamphlet.
Pamphlet, yeah.
Listen.
Thank you. I promise we will give them back.
I would have cried if I had to give up. Though.
So what they do is they kind of tie the ropes around y'all's wrist, very loose,
Whoa.
as in like a DC strength save of like 10 will easily just get y'all to break out. So y'all approach the barrier, the barricade that has been created, and as the priest approaches with some of his squadron of fish folk, you hear him. 1 second, everybody. Sorry about that. You hear him start yelling. Basically, the priest kind of stops with his big fish hand like this, halts, and he says, "Bloop bloop blop,
Blibbity blap. Blibbity
Yes.
Bloop bloop blop, I demand your presence.
Ooh.
Bloop. I demand to have an audience with you."
and you see a few Koatoa heads pop up, and they kind of remove the barricade, and you see another female Koatoa. She's slightly smaller than the priest, and
Oh.
yeah,
What is she like?
totally as hot as Koatoa fish people are.
You gotta
She
get
doesn't
the fish
blink,
people, man.
Dylan.
She's got kind of looks like Dory, as like they got this thin
Oh.
face, and she's
Ellen
got
DeGeneres.
she's kind of blue, and she sitting there, arms crossed, with guards all around her, and she just kind of looks at you guys, and she just kind of goes, "Hello, Father.
Hello, Philadelphia roll.
I have come to make peace, and to do so, I bring you an offering." Father, we do not need their offering.
Are you serious?
We
My
already
dad.
have one.
But we're special offerings.
Do you not see
These
me?
are special. They are surface dwellers.
Yeah, let's see your offering and see what's better.
She kind of, her eyebrows perk up, and she's just like,
They have some sass, Father.
Alright.
This will be a good sacrifice to the great sea father, Leemeegoogon.
More sass
Let me
equals
what?
better sacrifice.
Leemeegoogon.
Oh, Louie. Louie, I forgot about him.
Close enough. Alright. Bring them, bring them, bring them, bring them.
Louie.
everyone go ahead and pick your figurines.
Louie.
It's your boy.
Mine's the tiny one.
Where's my guy? This is my guy.
Stop
Tiny.
stuff. Like this one.
Go ahead and pick.
Yeah.
This one now. Oh, look, it looks like your character.
This one looks more like mine.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
The rest right there.
Sacrifice.
I just meant with the
Sacrifice.
light.
Sacrifice.
All right.
You listen here, ma'am. I think I am the best fit sacrifice that you have ever seen. Do you see? Do
Your character.
you see these
Oh, you got
golden
it. My bad, my
locks?
bad.
I have lots.
Oh my goodness.
Good. Could you just kind of
Yeah.
lay this out?
I got
Everyone, place your figurines
Oh.
right
Yes, people are talking to me.
here, anywhere like in this area.
I love pain sacrifice. It's a hobby.
Who's this?
Well,
Is this one?
I don't know.
Who's
Sacrifice.
Got
this?
me feeling some type of way.
I'd love to take
I might go over there.
Dylan, is this you?
Yeah.
I want to taste that sushi.
Seduce.
No good. Y'all are wild.
I'm just kind of still a little drunk, so I just like pass out.
No, we're all
Right.
coming over.
I'm not. I didn't drink it.
I'm chilling.
Only the
We're
strong
popped
of wills.
No, I was tied up.
Over.
Right.
Right, same.
What you get?
Bro, but you got beat to high heaven.
I rolled
Uh,
20s on the drinking and 2s and 3s on the freaking fighting.
What the?
Alright, can we be sacrificed already, man?
All right, everybody ready?
That is not school trip.
Whoa, listen to me now.
It's frog.
That's what it listen.
It's frog.
Why you don't do that again? Never.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
You were doing that.
Figurines are placed.
I mean,
Figurines
yeah.
are placed.
All right, where are the
Yeah, little
extras?
slide.
Any extras?
Right.
As you guys approach, you see what appears to be an altar of some kind.
Oh.
This is the idol of Leemeegoogon. The Deep Father consists of a large hide cut roughly in the shape of a manta ray and stretched out on cords between two support poles. A dead, splayed out manta ray is pinned to the center of the hide. Two dead octopi, are draped across the top. Their tentacles are pinned artfully and arranged to where their heads tied together and are painted with red and blue pigments. The idol reeks of decay, and the broad stone altar below the idol is stained with dark blood.
Yummy.
So
Dude,
that's
this
what this
place
is.
looks like my friend's house.
That's what this is right here, and this is a stool of some sort. It's basically that's a platform, and what they have done is they've asked you guys to line up, and as they're lining you guys up, whoever wants to be in front, I don't care.
I want to be in front.
I wanna
Put me
die
in front.
first.
They're gonna line
I'll
you.
be second.
Well, I'll just die whenever.
Actually, the first person
You're
is this
second,
weird
sir.
dark gnome of some
No,
sorts.
I want to be second. Okay.
You say
I'll
Noel?
just put me
Dark
in front.
gnome,
Oh, I have a problem with the Knolls.
and he's
No,
just.
throw me in the back.
And he's not saying a word. He's got kind of purpley gray skin
This
and a
first
beard.
sacrifice, man.
I'm Swan Ronson.
It's funny. He just kind of looks at him and just goes.
First rodeo, huh?
That was a good one.
First time sacrifice.
First time, huh?
First
And-
time dying?
All of a sudden,
Not yours.
Archpriestess is like, so, Father, what changed your mind? And and they begin to bicker, and he says,
I just want the killing to stop. I wish you would just return to me, daughter. You have no idea what have you gone through. You did nothing, Father, when that dark elf and his squadron came in proclaiming the fears and the worries of the attacks of the demon lords. I am here just defending what is mine.
Family problems, am I right?
Sushar kind of
got
whispers
daddy
over,
issues.
and he's like,
I remember that. A drow and his squadron came in here a few days ago.
What?
Or a few weeks ago. It was a him. And he was talking about the dark prophecy, and it scared some of the cultists here.
Well,
He was a very odd looking drow, different than the others. More
Like a prince?
Oh no.
a lot like a prince
He
actually.
was alive.
He was very interesting.
Did he look like very annoying?
Not really annoying, more so
Talkative.
Did he like
not
slime?
even talkative. He was more sly, if you will. I think he
slime.
had recent sly.
But did he
I
like
think he had just recently turned into a drow. He looked more. He wasn't fully pale. He was almost tan. It was very odd.
Alright, so are we gonna die or not? I've got things to do,
Yes, I apologize.
afterlives to visit.
Yes. Well,
Miss
Hellscapes
Blippity
to
Blop?
try.
yes, we should go.
Where's Miss Blippity Blop? Miss Blippity Blop.
I do not have conversations.
Bloop,
with some of
bloop, bloop, bloop.
Loogie, whatever.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
so
Lickety flop.
You get shot in the head. It's nice.
Skibbity schlop.
she stands right here.
Flippity flop.
She stands right here,
Start annoying her.
and he stands, and the priest stands right there. It's about to get. I gotta stand for this one.
Oh.
I gotta make sure I can see the figurines.
I'm gonna start
And
saying.
she says,
We are gathered here today to make the beautiful sacrifice to our god, our demon lord, Leemeegoogon.
That's an ugly name.
This she pays no attention to. As you see them all kind of cheering.
Sounds pretty fake to me.
Oh, wow.
She pays no attention to you.
Now,
You can't kill me.
Think
Bring
somebody
in the
misspelled Mentor.
sacrifice.
As
Was it me? Or no,
Julian
it's the guy in
is
front.
brought up.
Oh, that was a gnome.
You are placed on your knees, so you are now
Whoa,
prone.
Skyrim,
Shark
you must give
bait.
a headshot
Ooh, ha, ha.
on the
Shark
ground.
Oh, a little touchy there.
As the main priest kind of sits there and he just kind of goes,
This is my gift to you, daughter.
Hi, how are you?
As he holds his staff, raises it up,
Oh.
Go team, go!
and he clocks his daughter right across the head. Everyone roll initiative.
Wait, is that the signal?
I'm not sure that's the same
Nat
one.
20.
15.
Nat 20.
30 20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Did you guys really get nat 20?
Yes.
Yes.
18.
That's awesome.
15.
50. Oh, actually, I got a 21 technically.
I got a
Wait,
5,
what do
which is
I
good
get?
because I'm
You
useless.
had your initiative, so you got a 20.
20 or above.
Oh, I got a 23.
So you got
You got an
21.
initiative of 3?
21.
Oh my god.
You got
He's a monk. He has a +3 to initiative. 23.
21.
20.
Anyone higher?
18.
18. Okay. 1 second. So that is
21.
okay. So that is
It's a really OP character. Cause
it's really not because you get hit like once and you.
You get hit once, you're dead.
Yeah,
You have
monks
18
are
health.
glass cannons.
But
They can be OP though at higher levels. All right.
Stunning
So
blow,
that's-
stunning blow, stunning blow.
save that character.
We'll have to do that.
all right.
Okay.
Blade, let it rip.
15 to 19.
Oh, I had 18.
17.
18.
Okay. Great.
me and Trent just absolutely clobber everybody.
Ah.
What'd you roll again, Dylan?
17.
Bring up the big boys.
Alright, guys, now don't take the token for don't kill everybody.
Oh, you seems heavier than Keaton's.
Shut up.
Let me see yours. You're not 20.
You're nat 20.
A D20. Wow. Get it right, so nerd.
I didn't break that pencil. That pencil.
You break the pencil?
It's like down pretty hard.
All right.
Whose pencil is this, by the way? I hate this one.
Skibbity back.
Mechanical?
The skinny ones. This specific brand. These big ones. The skinny ones. The 0.5 blend.
Just scream at us.
Well, no, let me see it, Keaton.
Wait.
Yeah, do we,
Map.
did Fishy do
Let me
throw our
look at the
weapons
screen.
to us?
Nope, they're in the bag.
See, it's
The bag is. Oh, I'm about to paint the picture, so just give me a second.
Gotcha.
9 to 15.
Well, I had 15.
15.
of course you did.
All right.
So Ava, you're the lowest, right? With like 5 or
I
something?
have 5.
Whoa!
All right.
That's cool!
So
Whoa.
allow me to paint the picture for everyone. Your bags of weapons were placed right here next to Sushar. The priest is currently sitting right here, where he has
I'm
struck,
still on my knees in a sacrifice.
where he has struck his daughter with the rod.
I know, right?
Currently, you see before you
Does it sound weird?
Yes.
4 of the Koatoas who are on the side of the daughter, so the ones that you were sent to fight.
Cool.
The fish.
What is music?
Yeah, this sounds familiar. Is it from a video game?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I think.
What game?
I can't remember.
What?
28,
Last of Us
or it's not a
Yeah,
game.
that's
It's
kinda-
28
that
days.
sounds like-
It's 28 days down, something like that. Anyway.
Huh.
We might have 20 over here.
From there, yeah, so these are the current 4 Koto soldiers that are sitting there. Everything here, anything that is green is a hut. This is the altar, this is the lake. This is the dark lake, and these are the man, I am yelling loud into that mic. I am so sorry. And these are the docks. So, Patrick, what do you do?
I want to try and kill one of them.
How so?
With my staff that I don't have.
Pick one.
I don't have my staff.
You don't.
You can punch.
You can punch, or you can go take your action to grab your staff out of the
Yeah,
bag.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Where's your figurine?
It's this tall guy.
All right, it's going to take you double the movement speed. He's going to make it to the bag though.
Which one?
The D12.
How do you do it?
Yoink.
And then
All right. take your action and grab your bow staff.
Roll.
No, you don't have to roll. All right, you grab your bow staff, and then what do?
I want to try and kill one of them.
Which one?
The 6. Yeah, that.
That one?
Yeah.
All right, Ed, you've already used your action to make your attack with your bow staff. However, you can use a bonus action to unarmed strike, or you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes. It's up to you.
Just the one arm strike.
All right, roll to hit.
Plus dex.
Plus dex, right?
Should be his dexterity plus his proficiency bonus, so it should be plus 5.
Colin, I have a question.
What's the
11.
That does not hit. As you grabbed your bow staff and you threw a flying elbow back at this Koatoa, he, even though he is startled by this, he is able to duck out of the way at the last minute, now readying his weapon. I believe that's
I have a question
all
for
you can do.
the DM. Did they take what we had in our inventory, such as drinks and pouches?
Anything that can fit in your pocket, they did not take.
So like the rage drink to go.
No, I didn't take that.
All right.
Jump at somebody and watch it explode.
I want to know how much that can do. This is mine, right?
So, Patrick?
Yeah.
You know?
It's up to you.
All right, is that all you do, Patrick?
Yeah.
Great. Next up is
I believe.
Trenton and then Keaton.
Alrighty. Okay, let's see what I can do.
Pull the cord from that.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I made a mistake. I also forgot to add 2 more
Oh, cool.
creatures.
That's always cool.
They're back here though.
No, yeah, no.
Slightly larger. These are the slightly bigger Kotos. Sorry about that, guys. Go ahead.
Push out the.
Okay, I'm gonna use.
You gotta do it
good
slightly
old
after,
spell
so
card.
you hit. Push out the dice.
I'm just gonna use Thunder Wave
Oh, so you blow.
Not really.
on
It's more like a tongue.
right between both the
Oh, that's
ones, I guess. The black
I can get it
D6 and the D12.
The D12 is just a box. It's
Oh,
a bag.
that's just my. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Let me.
it's paying
Sorry, let me change that. Let me do that. It's 3 and 4. Are those enemies by any chance?
3 and 4
Yes,
are
yeah.
enemies. Yes.
Yeah. So I use Thunder.
What's
Wave.
the radius?
It should be like a 15 foot.
Radius?
Yes, or diameter.
I think, yeah, it's like a. This, right? It's a 15-foot, like,
Yeah.
arc.
Thunderwave is like push all enemies, like everyone around you 15 feet away.
Okay.
Oh,
But
so
it
it's.
also does damage though in a
Yeah,
clone.
it's
Yes, it also does.
It's 2d8.
Yes, it's a each creature in a 15-foot cube.
Who's sitting in front of you?
In front of me?
Yes. Who's this figurine right in front of you? Mind you, you're
I
behind the
Uh,
you're behind the
I
bear.
know
This is
Thunder
you,
Wave
right?
is just a spell. It's not a hit or nothing. So
Yeah, I'm
gonna
saying-
cast, like right.
Yeah. So you can't. You're behind the
Isn't
barrier.
this a wall?
That's a barrier right here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what this is. You can't see them.
Oh, can I just like move?
Yeah, sure. It's going to take
I can move.
double your movement speed. So you're going to be 10. Man, you got to put them on the boxes. So
Then just move to that open box right there.
you're going to move to this open box.
Yeah.
5.
And that's all I need to do.
Yeah,
right? So
you can see them. You can see them.
Alright,
from
so I
there.
use Thunder Wave on both of them, and that's a, I believe, an X.
Where do you put the mark? Where do you put it?
Like right about here.
All right.
Yeah. So
Go for
let's see. Okay.
Dude, this music is fun.
So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sweet. What's the DC?
DC. That's just mine. That is mine. So it's a 13.
Sweet. All right. 4 will succeed and 3 will fail.
Okay. So.
You
Oh
see
wow,
those
that's good
crazy
damage.
right
That means you said 3 failed.
3 failed and 4 succeeded.
3 takes 15 damage. 4 takes 7.
Sweet. 15, you said?
Yes.
How far does 3 get knocked back?
15.
After Trenton is Keaton. By the way.
It gets knocked back 10 feet away from the spell.
3 goes flying backwards. 4 is able to recover. 3 is looking bashed up as this thunder wave. Go ahead and describe how the thunder wave hits him.
You know what? It's gonna be just like kind of just a wave on them. He just kind of go.
He just goes flying like a missile. Crashes into some trash in the back. His arm is like, his shoulder got completely dislocated. Wow. He's got blood just streaming down his face right now as he's looking very rough. Is that all you do?
Yep.
Keaton. And then it'll be the priests.
Oh, what did my sheet
Priest
do?
got a higher thing than 18. What do you get, 19?
I would 19.
Freaking Pastor Drew.
Here we go. All right. I'm gonna do. So I'm right here, and I can just do Hellish Rebuke on number 3.
Ooh, I forgot you had that. That's pretty cool.
Or actually, I changed my mind. Hellish Rebuke on 4.
Oh.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
What's the saving throw?
I have that certain
I think it's. Hold on. I forget.
Oh, the fear one?
Yeah.
I need to write that down.
Hey, Cohen.
What's up?
As an Azamar, a fallen one, I have that certain spell corrected.
Which
with, like, fear. It's something with fear.
Still fear?
Huh?
It's still fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember what.
How do you spell neurofighter right here? I'm gonna look it up real fast.
Here it is.
All I remember is Kenneth was
Dexterity.
Like, you have it. I was like, cool.
Let me write that down. real
Dexterity saving throw?
quick. Yes, sir.
Number 4?
Number 4.
What's the saving throw? What do I have to beat?
Check your
I think it's just half, like up. I think it's just uppers.
It should be your spell save.
It should be 8 plus your charisma plus your.
Oh, 8 plus my charisma. All right.
Well, 8 plus your charisma modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So it's a
Hunter's Mark.
13.
I failed.
Fantastic.
Go for
All right.
it.
You ready for this?
Hunter's mark.
Hunter's mark is add a d6 to an attack roll.
That's 8 damage.
8 damage to
8 damage.
number 4.
Number 4.
Go ahead and describe what you do to this guy.
3 times.
All right. So I just kind
Or
of
divine smite 2 times.
point my finger at him, and all of a
It's
sudden
gonna be
he's like,
actual combat music. I don't know what to play.
he's just thrown into the underworld as flames are swirling around him.
As he is horrified right now, you can actually smell his flesh burning from this sensation as it begins to peel off. You can see a little bit of bone along his jawline as his flesh is melting off.
And he seems to like fall out of right where he just was and hits the ground.
Wow. Okay, great. So he's prone now.
Yes.
Great. Thank you for that.
I don't know how you make a square prone, but
Well, I need to get better like figuring stuff. All right. Is that all you do?
that's it.
All right. So the priest, the male priest, he takes his staff and he once again whacks the priestess right across the head. As he whacks her across the head, he's gonna roll to hit. He's gonna miss as she ducks out of the way a second time, and he's going to shout as a. 1 second, let me see it. Thank you. Perfect. I love it. He's going to shout. So sorry, guys.
Hey.
Sorry, actually no. He's going to shout, "Kill them all!" And that's all he's going to do.
Sorry, what was that? All?
Oh!
All
And
right.
then his daughter is going to get up, and she's going to be like, "How dare you, father?" And then she's going to turn over and sees that that her people are being harmed, and as a priest, she's. Oh, sorry. 1 second, guys. Sorry about this.
All good.
Yes, and she turns around. She sees that her comrades are being injured. Sees the spellcaster and says, "Red's right there."
The top one's the bonus.
Wisdom
attack,
saving
that's the
throw.
action.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
But you only do 1 bonus action per turn.
But I'm not very wise. That's a 7.
7?
Oh, sorry, 9.
9. Okay. You will fail, my
That's your
friend.
fear damage.
Good thing I fall.
You are now paralyzed.
What?
As she goes, "Red's right there," and you just, after casting this amazing spell, you go, "Huh!" and you freeze. All right. You are now frozen.
Can I still talk to Truffle?
Yeah, your mind still
Yeah.
works.
You're
Truffle's like, well, I can't believe his name's not even Truffle, but we're gonna call him Truffle. He's like, "Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, little bro.
Okay.
Little homie.
I'm trying to help you out. Oh, I'm sorry." And then she's going to try to run away. She's going to hop down from the platform, so 10 feet, and then she's going to go. She's going to go take an opportunity attack from her father, who's going to strike her with the rod and nails her across the head.
Yeah.
She's going to take 5 damage from that strike. And as she kind of is bleeding on the side of her head, he is at this point just
He doesn't even see her
You guys should go to like
as his
counseling.
daughter
Calling
anymore.
CPS on this
And
dude,
she's gonna go, what did I say? This was 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 onto the platform. And she raises her arms.
All right. Next up is going to be
Hey y'all, she's
Peter.
gonna like summon
Julian and then Dylan.
demon
What do you got?
inside demon. Could y'all
What do you do, Julian?
How do you try and stop her?
whoever's got a ranged attack,
Who is
just,
this?
like, shoot her
Who's
in the
this?
back.
That is one of your characters. That's
That's Ellie.
Ellie.
Where's me?
Hey, here's the scene. Three enemies right here. 3 enemies right here. This one's like
I need to know where's Dylan.
Well,
Dylan,
you need to get your loot
Why
out
are
the
you
bag
in the
first.
back? What are you gonna do? It's gonna
Why?
help
What do
you.
you need?
It's too late. No, it's too late. It's too freaking late.
Sorry.
Get your loot and get your
Oh yeah,
bag.
where's Mr. Dude who has my stuff? You might give
That
me.
guy's right there.
You
Flash
use
Gordon.
really dicey thingies.
Can I get my sword?
I'll watch out.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Does
so
it
I have
cost
my
an
sword.
action?
It's gonna be your action though.
It's gonna be my action.
Pull it, shift through the bag and pull it out.
Freaky heck, man. All right, I have a bonus action.
Uh,
No, I don't.
Did you take one level of ranger?
Nope. The Oath of Vengeance gives him 100 mark level.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, as a bonus action, you can cast 100 mark on someone.
Or use your other ability.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my other one. So yeah, I'm gonna get my sword out
Go for it.
from Mr. Dude. Shing Flash Gordon. It's my sword's name. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
And I'm gonna do. Who's in front? Actually, so where's the guy with the bag? Exactly.
What
Right
time
here.
is it? Hey,
Right there with the
we're going a little longer than I thought. That bar fight took longer.
So I'm gonna move over to the
What time does everybody have to be like gone?
3:30.
3.
I could probably hang about until like it's right now. So 3:45.
So can I move?
We won't be that long.
I'm being picked out.
These guys are weak.
Oh, I have a
I made them
question.
weak on. They're weak on purpose. Don't worry.
Can I move towards Dylan? Like, I want to just jump over these people and move to Dylan.
Yeah, it'll cost double movement speed. But yeah, you're able to get to Dylan.
All right, so I'm at Dylan with my sword now. Correct. And I want. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna give him Vow of Eternity, which is
Yeah.
advantage on his rolls.
Sweet.
For how long?
I think
Should be
it's
one
just-
duration
yeah,
of like 1 minute.
Yeah.
Well,
1 round.
rest of the fight. I'll put it that way.
It goes until, wait, if I'm not mistaken, hold on. I believe it's, I think it's for the whole fight. Let me double check.
So you have advantage. I'm sorry. I could have given it to you, but I gave it to you.
All right. Is that all you do, Julian?
I think that's all I can
Dylan.
do.
Okay, so sorry to waste my first turn like this, but I'm gonna go up and get my weapons out of the bag.
You got a bonus action.
I do not have a bonus action. I went
You
from
do have a bonus action, but it'll take your action to get the weapon.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sweet. You grab your sword. Clink, right out of the bag. You don't need this roll.
Do I get my like bow and stuff too?
Yeah. You grab all your weapons. You're
Okay.
kind of grabbing them.
Julian,
Yeah. Anything else?
pick the enemy.
What can I do?
Bonus action. Cunning.
Pick an enemy.
Cunning action.
It's
You
like
would
that.
take an opportunity attack.
Connect to the enemy.
You could try to vault
Select
over the
for a boss.
platform. Ooh, no. Nah, you're not gonna get to her. Sorry. Bonus action disengage, hide, whatever you want to do, something like that.
I'll
Something
just,
you got third level guy.
what if I disengage? What would I be disengaging from?
The guy on your right.
Oh, I'll disengage from him.
All right, where you
So
want to
does
go?
that mean-
Oh wait, hang on.
So I was here, so
10, 20. You got
So
10
I have-
movement speed. You can go up on that platform
yeah, I'll go up. Wait,
onto the black platform.
perfect.
Sweet.
You heard that?
Nice job.
Just
All
a
right,
little bit.
Ellie.
Hi.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna move here so I don't hit him. And I'm gonna magic missile this dude right here. I'm gonna magic missile.
Go for it. Is it a roll to hit or is it a saving throw on my part?
It's roll to hit.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Beautiful! Nat 20, roll double damage.
Okay. It is 1d4 plus 1. Okay.
It's only 1d4?
It says plus 1.
It should be
I
2.
think you shoot multiple missiles though.
It's gotta be more than 1d4.
Yeah, I have 3 darts.
3 missiles.
Oh, okay. It's double the dice too, so you roll another d4.
Okay.
Because it's a nat 20, so it's 4. Oh! I love it. So 8 plus what?
Plus 1.
Plus 1?
9.
9 damage.
You got 3 more
Nice.
missiles, 2 more missiles to shoot.
All right.
Yeah, I have
so
3. I have 3 darts, so that was only 1, right?
So you roll
Just,
the
I'm
D20
only here for
times.
yeah.
Do I
nine-
do I
yeah,
need to
yeah,
even
yeah,
use my
yeah.
other darts? Do I have to?
Well, magic missile shoots 3 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it should be for 1 hit.
Yeah, so so you roll again.
So roll 4 more d10s or d4s.
4 more.
2.
It's double the dice.
No, it should roll for each individual magic missile.
Oh, shoot, never mind. My bad. I'm then.
Roll the D20 again. See if you hit that missile.
11.
That will not hit.
Okay,
12.
12 will not hit as well.
Okay.
Kind of clean, kind of clean.
Did you just connect to my Bluetooth speaker?
Me?
What the heck was that?
That scared me. I
Alright,
was so loud in the headphones.
Okay,
That's what she said.
oh no, you did. No. You don't roll for them individually. You roll a hit once.
Oh, you roll hit once?
Yeah,
All 3
so
hits?
you roll me 4 more d4s. I thought it was more than that.
That's a lot of damage.
Here, can
She
I-
rolled a nat 20. She rolled
So,
that 20
and
double
it's
the
done,
dice.
yeah.
Here's 3.
It's double the dice.
For all that.
Okay, so yeah.
So
I just do
currently
this
it's
twice.
at 9 plus 9
that's
plus what?
9 plus 1, so it's 10.
All right.
No, what you roll on the dice? She rolled 8 on the dice for damage.
She rolled 8 on the dice and then plus
So
1.
it's
It's
9.
not. Describe the kill.
Uh,
Right at the hit points.
Okay. Well, I'm really right in front of him, so I guess.
Straight up, killed him.
It would have normally been a disadvantage. Oh no, disadvantage, but
You
for
gotta do
time's
this,
sake,
you gotta
it's
hit
not. Because it's technically a ranged
Yeah.
attack.
I
But-
throw up gang signs, and then I do the nut.
So you just kind of go,
Gang signs.
Yeah.
and he just kind of holds his spear at you,
Which one's that?
looks up at you, and then just gets completely. The top half of him gets disintegrated.
Gang signs. She called those gang signs.
No, I
Is that all you do?
just made.
I said, do this.
Ellie, is that all you do?
Oh,
The sacred text?
Is that all you do, Ellie?
yes.
All right. Next up, number 5. Can you take him away, please? Can you please take away number 5? Number 5 is down. Number 1 sees that you just obliterated his friend, and he goes, and he's gonna come at you with his spear.
Shanker.
Does a 14 hit you?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah,
Just hits her.
just
Sweet.
barely.
You will take 5 damage as he stabs you.
5 demise.
He stabs you in the shoulder with his spear. Number 2 is going to look to the other fish friend, and he's going to yell, "Traitor!" Even though you're not part of his crew.
I don't
Patrick,
even know you.
What did I do?
that's cocked. It will not hit you as he went to stab at you, and you just kind of go, and you swat his spear out of the way, like, get that mess out of here.
Can I kill someone now?
Nope, not your turn. Number 3 is going to move up to you. Can you guys move him, please? He has advantage because you are paralyzed.
Oh gosh.
Does a 14 hit you?
Yes, it does.
All right. Wielding his spear, but he is weakened. You will take 2 damage.
That all you got?
Barely anything,
Truffle
right?
says, that all you got?
And then number 4 is going to turn to you as well, seeing that you are down, and really it's the only person you can really get to. And he's going to attack you at
Not even.
advantage.
Wait until I
And
get my
with a
sword
14 once again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off.
And he comes at you. Coo. And he just stabs right into your shoulders. You take 5 damage from that
Owie.
attack.
Oh, you did.
I'm at 17 health.
He's
I'm up.
fine. He's fine. Number 6.
Lol, Dragonborn.
Number 6 is going to.
Who's 6?
Number 6 is the red one. Can you move him next to where the priest is? The priest is at. He's going to throw his spear at. He's going to try to throw his spear at you, Hyperion. It's going to add 1 AC to you though because it's technically half cover. 1 to your AC. Beak. Okay. And it whizzes right over your head, dude. Ava, what do you do?
I'm going to pick up some rocks from the ground and pull my slingshot out of my pocket.
Okay.
That's
Just hit that, bro.
You're behind the barrier. You can't see him.
Aw.
Oh yeah. So you can go 5, 10, 20.
And you'd see him from there. And
I'd
it wouldn't
see
be at
it.
it wouldn't be at disadvantage technically.
Yeah.
All right, you want to shoot your slingshot at him?
But no, my
We'll
favorite
do
character
4
I love
instead.
D.
Yeah. Okay. Roll the hit.
It's really cool.
7.
7 plus anything.
What would I
Are
add?
you proficient in slingshots? I think you are.
Plus,
So it's-
plus your dexterity, plus your proficiency.
Right.
Plus. Plus 5. So it's a
Plus
12.
It's a 12. That will not hit.
Sad day.
You barely miss swinging. You hit him in the arm and it doesn't do anything. Just kind of looks at your arm. Anything else?
No,
Any
I
bonus
guess not.
actions?
I could throw a.
You got any bonus actions, Bard? I think you do.
I don't know.
Is Bardic Inspiration a bonus action?
I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action.
Aren't I able to
For
inspire?
what? You're paralyzed.
It's a
Inspire
roll
me.
of advantage to
Inspire
unparalyze
Paladin.
myself.
You don't roll at advantage, you just add
You got a
a...
d6 to it.
Add a
I'll
D6.
Even better.
inspire the paladin.
Alright. What do you say?
You're doing great. Keep going.
You got this, dude.
Shoot. I feel very inspired.
Looking dummy thick in that armor.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. So you can add a d6 to any roll. You can add the d6 after you have made the d20 roll, but before I have said you can have succeeded or failed. Understand?
Yeah.
Cool. Back to the top. Patrick, what do you do?
I want to kill this guy that dodged my staff.
Give me the most
Number 2?
dramatic, intense song you got. Not battle, but like creepy song. Go ahead.
I want to kill number 2.
Number 2. Roll the hit. Bow staff
Yeah.
with your quarterstaff. Roll the hit.
What are the words exactly?
Third.
Not battle.
Plus
Dramatic and
5?
intense, not exactly
Which one is
combat.
it?
Yeah, it's your quarterstaff. Should be 13 plus 5.
I don't know. We'll go with that though. I don't know.
What's the hit?
Yeah, the hit. His bow staff.
Your
His bow
bonus
staff.
attack, it should get plus 5 to hit.
It's the.
Yeah.
So 13 plus 5, 18.
That hits. Roll the damage. It should be a d8.
yeah.
D8.
What's that?
The diamond.
There's a lot of diamonds.
The
Right?
only diamond that should get that one.
Okay.
Plus,
Four.
plus 3.
3.
7.
7 damage?
And you can do can you do an unarmed strike for a
Yes,
bonus
as a
action?
bonus action, or spend a key point to do a Fury of Blows, which is 2.
So where's that?
So you
Don't
have
have to.
8 damage? You said 8?
yes.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Yes, you get 3 people. You can spend one of those to do 2 more.
2 more unarmed strikes. Or just do 1 unarmed strike without a key point. It's up to you.
So what do I roll?
You roll a d20 as if you were attacking.
Are you doing 1 or 2?
1?
Can you choose to do a stunning blow with that?
Yes, it would cost a key point, but yeah.
Alright.
So you do 1, you can do a stunning blow for another key
I got
point.
15 on
That'll hit, but I roll a saving
Are
throw.
you doing stunning blow or just a regular?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Stunning blow, we have the chance to stun them, and we're into the end of your turn, so you can't.
Do you want to stun the enemy or not?
All I want to do is try and kill him. I don't know what that takes.
Hitting him. If you want, you are more likely to hit him if you
He's a
use
simple
a
man.
Fury of Blows,
Which means multiple hits.
which is multiple hits.
Then yeah, that.
All right, the
So-
first one hit. Roll me another d20. That will not hit. Roll me 1d4.
3.
Plus 3.
3 plus 3, 6. What kind of strikes? He's not dead, but what kind of strikes? Pick it. Make it up. So like a boxer, like you come in. So you come in with the bow staff, you swing, you hit him across the head, and then you come in with like 2 uppercuts. Boom, boom, right in the chin. As this thing's head pops back up, you hear a crack in his jaw as he spits out some of his fish-like teeth
He needs to die.
because he's humanoid.
I want to
All
stick
right.
my bow staff down his throat.
Well, that's not your turn. You've already done your turn. Trenton. Trenton,
My turn?
go.
Alright, I am gonna use Thunder Wave, but I'm gonna put like right here to get like all 3 of these
Yeah,
guys.
do it. That's the priest. You'll hit the priest.
Oh.
The good priest? Yeah, the good priest.
Wait,
I mean,
the red one's the good priest?
No, the figurine next to the red one.
Oh, a good cause. So they all 4 of
Sure.
them, all 4 of me call for same guys.
Yeah, okay. Both enemy 4 and 6 will fail.
Oh, you have to be above a 13.
Above a what?
13.
Priest succeeds, all 3 enemies fail.
See, look, good. We're not good. Okay, that's 15 damage again.
Really?
And you have the ones that fail go flying too.
Oh, sweet. So 6 goes flying back, 4 and 3 describe their kills.
You know what? Since it's like a thunder wave, they kind of just like vaporize into dust.
4 goes flying. He actually runs straight into one of the piers. He runs into one of the docks and splashes into the water. Is that all you do?
Yes.
Keaton.
Wait, hold
So
on.
4 and 3 both
My
done.
bad. I used 15 word on
And this one blows
On
back.
Keaton?
Yes.
Sweet. Roll it.
How far does this blow back?
That is a plus my modifier. Wisdom modifier. 6 health.
Thank you.
Is he 2 boxes? 2 boxes.
Like this?
No, 2 boxes more diagonal.
Well, like right here.
One more.
There you go.
Does it get more intense?
I don't know.
I don't
We'll
know.
find out. Keaton, what do you do?
It says epic intense horror music.
That's perfect.
It does.
No
I
idea.
recognize this one.
I'll go ahead and Eldritch Blast number 6.
You gotta make me a saving throw to get out of that stun.
Music, okay.
Oh yeah, alright.
Oh, this was in Scary Stories. Yeah, this gets intense. I think this was also.
Do I have any modifier? Is it? You said
it's a wisdom.
wisdom?
So it's
Oh.
add your wisdom modifier.
Come on, 7.
Plus what?
That was
Oh,
plus.
Yeah, you are still stunned.
Oh yeah, this is one for chapter.
All right.
Anybody,
the priest is a. You want to do any? There's not really.
I don't have any bonus actions.
The
I don't
priest
think.
is going to look at you and say, "Come on, fight! Fight!" You are no longer paralyzed.
Yay!
This is like a level 8 priest. So
Is that before or after my turn?
this is going to be after your turn.
I want to kill him.
All right. At the start of the lady priestess's turn.
Oh, her turn? I was like, it's gonna be my
Yeah,
turn.
it is her turn now.
Ah.
You see her say,
I got like one more turn. I gotta go.
"Let me go get bliss! Let me go get bliss! Arise!" All of a sudden, off in the distance of the dark lake, you see movement in the water. Bubbles begin to form in the water as the water begins to move. As the surface foams and bubbles, a thick, oily tentacle bursts forth through the water, followed by another, and then 2 monstrous heads break from the surface, both resembling hideous, angry baboons and wickedly curved tusks. Both heads are attached to a single torso, and the monster's red eyes burn with bloodlust and madness. The creature rising from the dark lake stands at minimum 30 feet tall, maybe even more. With the water cascading down its back and its shoulders, it reaches full height. And this great demon lets out both of its heads and roars
We're about to.
as the Demigorgon appears from the water. Keaton,
Snap.
make me a wisdom saving throw.
Cut off.
18.
Demigorgon.
Sorry, dude, it's a 19.
Are you serious?
Demigorgons are insane. Actually, no, wait. I think you're okay. Never mind. I don't think it's a 19. I don't think it is. I think you're okay.
That's a weird.
I think you're okay. I think you're okay. Legit.
Somebody else is about to die. It's not gonna be me.
I think you're okay, bro.
I healed you. Remember that.
Nope, you're not. It's actually charisma. Sorry. Re-roll
Oh,
it.
charisma.
Re-roll it.
My
Re-roll
bad.
it.
I
Go
got
ahead.
loads of charisma. I think. Oh gosh.
I'm a negative 1 in Christmas.
So it's 14.
You hear, kill, 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 as your patron has now commanded you to kill everyone in sight.
Oh, crap.
And the Demigorgon approaches. You see the Koatoa just laid out on the ground. Leemeegoogon! 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 And they are all just castrated on the ground. What do you do? You're still in initiative.
Okay.
Oh, so it's my turn?
My music.
Whose turn is it?
Same order, so.
It's mine still. So, I'm finna go just straight at. Not the Demigorgon. That'd be stupid.
no.
Because we got these 2 left, right? These 2 are still
This
alive.
is the bag.
Yes, that's the bag.
Oh, that's the bag?
Yes.
So this dude's alive.
Yes.
I don't think I have any useful spells.
I'm gonna just go finish him off. But actually, I don't know. Do we want to go out all out? Oh, no. Are we fighting the Demigorgon this session?
You know, just metagaming, we're not gonna kill him. If you're worried that you're not gonna kill the Demigorgon.
Hurry! What do you do?
I'm gonna just attack. I said let's attack this guy and dip. So I gotta attack this guy right now.
You're in. He's behind the barrier.
This guy's behind the barrier?
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
You're right here. He's right here.
Oh, well, I'm
You don't see him.
Can I move to where?
Sure. 10, 20. That's gonna be all your movement speed, honestly. Yeah.
All my movement speed?
Yeah,
I
you
see
gotta
him?
step over the
Yeah.
back. Yeah, you see him.
Nice. Do the thing. Let's do the thing. Oh, okay, that's.
Hurry. What we got?
Yeah, so I have my sword. I'm gonna actually use Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
It is approaching.
Okay, Hunter's Mark. I use Hunter's Mark.
At this point, it's
and
about 30 feet away from the docks.
I want to use that D6. I'm gonna use the D6 with the D20 to hit.
Wow.
Does that add anything
Oh,
to hit? Is
Yeah.
it strength?
It's your strength for your proficiency bonus. It's your sword, right?
Yeah. So 14.
That'll hit. It's actually higher than that. It's 11. It should be 11 plus
11
your
plus-
strength plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, so that's
You hit him. Roll the damage.
So 16.
Yeah, roll the damage.
That's
It's a sword.
two-handed.
Two-handed D10.
D10. It's this one right now.
No, you can use that green one as a D10. It's the blue one. Right next to it.
Yes. Yes. No. No.
That one.
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Describe the kill.
Yes. So I take the sword, like paying little attention to him as my character now, as Peter now sees this Demigorgon emerge, slices this man in half, peering through his body, sees the Demigorgon. So like splits open.
As the body of the ribs like all peel out, blood gushing off of this thing as he collapses to the ground, and you are making eye contact with the Demigorgon. Charisma saving throw.
Oh
That's like a vibe.
Oh yeah, +5, so
But I'm
14.
pretty sure a couple levels.
No,
yeah,
Charisma save. He's proficient in
Oh,
charisma
saving
saving throws. Paladins are. That will still fail, as he makes eye contact with you. You have gained a level of madness
Yes.
just from the sheer look of this thing.
Oh no.
Wait, is madness considered like a disease or anything? Because he's immune to it.
No, madness is a mind condition.
Paladins are immune to all diseases.
Yes, they are. I know. I play paladin.
All right, here we go.
All right, Ellie.
That is actually it.
Okay. Oh wait, what
Exiting
about
the session.
It's my turn actually.
Oh, it is Dylan. I read it wrong. Go ahead.
Alright, so
It's now 25 feet away.
Dude, just dip. You gotta dip.
which one of these are enemies?
Six and the priestess are the only ones alive.
Okay.
Dip, dip.
Dip.
How far away is the priestess?
I take the potato
Is
chip
that bow range?
and eat it.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at her.
Okay.
That's one.
You're definitely gonna. Oh well, no, maybe not. Roll the damage. Roll the double damage. Nat 20. All right, bye, paladin.
Yes.
See you later.
Please do not fight the Demigorgon without me. Just dip.
Or we'll die.
I mean, he might kill all you guys.
You technically have sneak attack.
Just
You
try
won't
not
kill
to fight
me.
it. Just dip.
Oh, of course. I'm running.
I'm safe. And then another d6 for sneak attack.
Whatever your sneak attack dice is.
14.
Bye.
Are you about to kill us all?
This is when I'm gonna get all my good rolls.
The arrow lands right into her shoulder as she still seems unfazed as she has stretched herself out to the Demigorgon. It's now 20 feet away from the docks.
Can phase step be a bonus action?
Phase step or?
Oh wait, no, I still have my movement.
You still have your movement and a bonus action. So you can take your cunning action to dash.
Not gonna lie to you guys,
Yep.
I'm not trying to die here,
I ain't
so
trying to die.
I'm a dash
I
out of
died
here.
once in this campaign. He tried to die
So
twice.
10, 20, 25,
Okay, so are we running away?
30.
Yes.
And then I have a dash.
Yes, meaning another 30 movement speed. Where do you want to go?
Actually, I won't use my dash. I'm far away enough.
Yeah, that's sweet. Ellie,
Alright.
it's now 15 feet away.
Alright. Well, 15 feet is pretty. That's like this
Away from the
close.
docks.
Away from the
Oh,
docks.
okay.
As in it's. Hang on.
About 45 or so.
It is now 50 feet away from you guys.
I'm gonna just real quick firebolt and then run.
Who?
The Demogorgon.
No, that's not a good idea. You're gonna
Go
no,
for
no,
it.
Wait. What is this? Is this one of
That's
the...
our bag.
That's
That's
a
your bag.
bag.
Oh.
That's your bag of
Are
weapons.
there any other...
Those two are the bad guys.
Number 6 is still alive.
Can I
that
still...
one.
Can I see her?
She.
Yeah, she's got
She's
visual.
elevated, isn't she?
It's technically half cover because the altars were in front of you. But you'd be able to hit her. It just would be one more AC than usual.
Okay.
Go for it.
With the firebolts.
What's up?
Never mind.
You completely miss her.
With
Are
it.
you gonna run?
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Ava,
Where are you going?
the Demigorgon is now
That
10
way.
feet away from the
10,
docks.
15,
So more like here.
Wait, which one?
25,
The docks.
30.
Running is
Yeah.
Docks start right here.
Gotcha.
Running's probably a good idea.
Okay, this music is not.
Did you walk? Hey, where did you go,
This is
Ava?
scary.
Where are you?
Huh?
Right here.
Right there.
Okay. Hey, what do you want to do?
Like this. I guess I should run. Because we're all big chickens.
Do you have a weapon on you, Keaton?
I don't. Mine is still in the bag.
Sweet. Opportunity attack.
Ava?
You hit her.
With
You
anything?
punch her.
I punch her?
I'm gonna. You see her as an enemy, so you can punch her. You can fire breath her.
I'll
Or a
punch her.
spell.
I'll punch
Some
her.
swords.
I'll just swing. So
Plus your strength.
10 plus strength, is it 12?
It's 12 hit you up.
No.
You don't have
Sweet.
any armor, do you?
No, but it's a different thing.
I let her add her dexterity to her armor class.
Okay, yeah. So you're good.
So great. You whoop duck, and she's able to duck under, and she just takes off running, and she's horrified that the Dragonborn is trying to punch her in the face. His eyes are rolled in the back of his head, and he's snarling. You can actually see smoke coming out of his nostrils.
I didn't
Anything-
punch you with the bar, did I?
Anything else, Ava?
Zoom. That's it.
You want to take your action to dash?
Sure.
Go for it. 30 more feet. Where do you want to go?
Backwards.
Which one's Keaton?
That one. You can't see him.
Yeah.
Right into his face.
20, 25, 30. Great.
Yeah, I'll be right here.
Back to the top. Patrick. Demigorgon is now 5 feet away from the docks.
Oh god. I'll run as far away as I can.
Dope. Which way? Alright, let's do it then. Alright. 5, 15, 25. Which way you want to go, left or right? 30, 35, 40, because you have 10 extra 10 movement speed. You want to take your action to dash? Alright, which way you want to go? 10. Alright. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. I'll say that. I don't care where. Yeah, I don't know where you want to move. All right, Trenton.
Alright, so if I was to cast light on him, is like in the blind of like cast like right in his face, and like blinding him?
But you have to get natural.
Try. You don't know. You've never encountered the Demigorgon before.
No, I mean on him.
On him?
Yes, I noticed that he is like attacking.
Yeah, Keaton, make me a. I'm gonna say Constitution saving throw. Or no, sorry. Just roll me. Yeah, Constitution saving throw against his DC.
6.
All right. You cannot see.
And then I'm just gonna get backwards too.
Yeah, go for it. Sweet. Great idea.
Towards
Which way?
them.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Keaton, it's your turn. Everyone around you is your enemy. Everyone around you is your enemy. They all want to kill you.
I can't see though, right?
You can't, no.
Okay, I don't need to
Actually, you can't see, so for a split second, no one is your enemy.
see.
So run.
So, you can make a perception check to see where to run.
Yes.
Go for it.
6. Flat 6.
You're positive you gotta go exactly this way.
Okay. Full sprint that way.
Acrobatics check.
That's hot.
11.
You fumble over the debris and the barrier. You're going to take 4 bludgeoning damage as you trip and fall and cut yourself on the shards of rocks and metal and glass. But you're able
So that's 10 movement speed. Where do you want to go?
I just keep running that way as far as I
15,
can
20, 25, 30.
Your back is turned. No one is your enemy now. But you hear in your mind, kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them.
No.
I just
Someone knock him in the head.
No one, yeah. All right, is that all you do?
In theory, could Truffle hear this?
Who?
Can Truffle hear this since he's in his head too?
Truffle communicates to him telepathically, so he cannot hear it now. Is that all you do?
That's all I'm gonna do.
The priest, so at this point, the Demigorgon has reached the docks. Not even looking, whacks the priestess with one tentacle. Just pimp slaps that priestess. She goes flying into the docks. Yeah, that's what the Demigorgon does.
And she's summoned that, so that's her fault.
Yeah, for real though. And you see all of these creatures are just kind of laid there, just bowing before this thing. As it then stares at the priest. And the priest just kind of freezes and remains lifeless there as he picks up the priest and begins to eat him.
No!
Should have taken my bow staff in the bag.
Oh, he likes sushi.
I'm going to help you guys out a little bit. Julian's going to pick up the bag with all your stuff in it.
Thank you.
I'm going to help y'all out.
Shoot.
And real quick.
Oh, I had all my stuff. So.
Whoop.
What am I doing? Responsibility on everybody around.
Dylan, roll me a d4.
Copy that.
The Demigorgon has true sight.
No.
4.
No.
Spiderbait and Yuck Yuck are also frozen, staring at the Demigorgon.
Oof.
Oh well.
But Eldith has taken off running with you guys. You are now out of initiative. June's going to take the bag and he's going to get about here. What do you guys want to do? You're now out of initiative, but because the Demigorgon is eating people right now. What do you do?
Are we able to save anyone?
How far away are Spider-Man guys?
They're at the foot of the altar.
Right next to the Demigorgon.
Right here.
Where am I? Right here. I'm gonna take my flint that I have one piece of flint that I've been using this whole time, and I'm just gonna chuck it right at Yuck Yuck.
Okay, roll the hit.
Oh wait, real quick, can I walk over Ellie so that I don't hit her?
No, it's too late.
19 plus anything?
Yeah, you hit him in the back of the head with your. I need you to go ahead and roll me the damage for it.
Well, it's flint, just a D4.
Yeah. Oh well, was it the flint shard that's been like your knife or just the rock?
Just like a rock.
Oh, then, he takes a few. Yuck Yuck or Spider-Man? Which one?
Yuck Yuck.
Oh, man, what was that?
Hey! No, don't.
Demigorgon! That's not cool, bro!
Grab your brother and run, you idiots.
You see him grab Spider-Bait and take off running.
Okay, and with my remaining movement speed, how much was it to jump over Ellie? 10?
Yeah.
So 20, 25, 30.
Sweet.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action and just 5, 10, 15, 20.
You trying to test me out? Not cool.
Where are y'all going?
Away.
As far away as we
Just away.
We're just cornering ourselves. So.
30.
There's a gate to your left and a gate to your right.
Wow. So not a gate.
Which one do we come into?
You went through this one.
Let's go back out that way.
Oh. Well, then I'm going to retrace myself.
Anyone want to help me knock out the dragonborn real quick?
Yeah,
Just in case?
I don't want to die.
You look to them, you don't know what happened.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna.
What?
What?
I'm gonna toss a heavy
They're
rock at
still-
his head and hope to knock him out.
And if not, we'll just have to run.
You're not gonna knock him out with one rock.
Yeah, I just kind of.
Two rocks.
I just kind of punt her.
It's only going to do like 3 damage and his health is 9.
I'll come
When
with
I was in a trance, everyone got mad
Oh wait,
at
I have a
me, but now
spell.
everyone's
I have
not mad at
sleep.
me.
Because Keaton hasn't killed anybody yet.
I'm sorry that I'm.
Can I
you
cast
killed
sleep
people
on
with
him?
Let's
I
run.
didn't kill Keith.
What's the
he's
saving
fire
throw?
resistant.
So is this like rubber?
Oh, this is great.
So Spiderbait and Yuck Yuck are able to jump off the altar right as the Demigorgon takes the tentacle and just crushes it. Ellie, you're not looking. Which way are you facing?
I am very close.
It's probably with.
And I don't want to be that close. Alright, so let's go the way that we came. I'm gonna go that way at least. Split the party.
You're gonna go which way?
Let's. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to give everyone one opportunity to take their movement speed before the Demigorgon starts moving.
Alright.
Alright.
Take an action and a movement, basically.
Alright, guys, I'm going left.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Whatever
30,
you want. Yeah, do
And
it.
then extra action. 5, 10, 15.
Going this way?
Oh, your action to dash. Is that what you
Oh,
mean?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, you take your action to dash. So you take off running for the gate,
Bye.
and
So-
you see the Koatoa soldiers are just scrambling. They don't even notice you.
Quick question. So this barrier, it's like just rocks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is it just like a wall that we crawl over, or is it a actual wall that connects to the ceiling?
There is no ceiling. It's a
Oh,
wall. You just crawl
okay.
over. You're in the dark lake. You're in.
Okay.
I mean, the ceiling is like 400 feet up.
Okay.
We never got our gold or our breathing spell.
It's all in the bag.
That Julian got, so he's running
Very
with.
Oh, our reward was in the bag? Oh, shoot.
I
I still need to talk to the sea goddess, so I'm almost down if you guys want to try and kill this thing.
We're
Ah.
not going to Leemeegoogon at level 3.
I mean, I have
Maybe
No,
a pretty
I'm-
cool enchanted dagger.
Oh my
no,
god.
I am telling you right now.
He's
you're
coming,
that-
guys.
listen
I'm
to
gonna
what
get
Matt told
moving.
you, You're
Whose
not
turn
hitting
is it?
him.
Yo,
I
the
need
more
to
we
find
talk, the
Henry.
You're
closer
out of
we
initiative.
get.
You're out of
The more we
initiative.
I need to
This
find
way,
Henry.
closer we
You
get.
can go that
No
way.
way. Ellie went that way. Are you gonna go that way?
Are we about to split
I'll go
up?
where
No,
wherever
that's the
you
way
go.
that we came. We need to go the
Left
way
it
that we
is.
came.
I'm going this way.
This
And
way?
drag it back to the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
15.
It's not. Alright, if
sorry,
we're gonna split
15.
it.
You know what? I'll go to the. I'll
25.
go
So how
back
much
to
do
the
we have total?
He can heal. I'm going with him.
30 and then an action to dash,
Yeah, I'm
which
going
is
ne-
another
yeah.
30.
Wait, so how many? It's 5 a block?
I'm out.
5 per block.
We out.
Yeah, we're just
Poor
good.
Co.
Who's that?
What
Is
do I
that
do for extra?
That's Julian.
That's Julian, right?
Julian's gonna come with
I
us.
have
Julian
3
gonna dip?
minutes.
I'm out.
Nope, Julian's gonna face the Demigorgon. I'm kidding. No, you know what? Trenton, highs or lows?
Oh.
Let's go with
But I'm gonna
highs.
pick up 'cause she has to go to work.
Oh, you literally playing high low?
Trenton, wrong kid. Julian's gonna go left.
Laura's in the car.
Yeah.
Roll
I ain't
this.
tripping. I don't need no weapon. I got spells.
Do not like baby.
As Spiderbait, I just rolled earlier. Spiderbait and Yuck Yuck each get picked up by 1 tentacle. Both are. Each head takes 1, bites their heads off, and the bodies are just thrown onto the ground.
Terrible.
spent so
I
much
wasted
time
my flint for
seducing
nothing.
them.
You can find more flint on the ground.
It was a great idea, but,
Wasted my
but
flint, though.
I mean, the more y'all argued, the more they didn't roll high enough. They didn't
Alright,
roll high
well, we
enough.
split the party.
Freaking-
Yes, you did. All right, so
Let's give me 3.
you guys all split. This side runs deep into the darkness. No, a lake to your left,
A lady did.
and just wall to your right, and a cave straight ahead. Same ordeal
Set up
with
the cave.
you guys, except the lake is to your right. What do y'all do?
I cast light on. I guess I'll be in the front.
Did we go through like a gate or something?
Yeah.
I'm with these 2.
I'm gonna cast Shatter
You guys
straight
wanna
up
go
and
through the
like
cave?
Yeah,
close,
so let's go to
like
the cave.
Yeah,
It's
great
gonna be
idea.
dark,
Oh, that's
it could
a
be
good
spot.
Oh wait,
idea,
you're
bro.
what race are you?
Boom.
Do you roll to hit?
Fish.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
I
I
don't
I
think
think we have
so.
dark vision, so we don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
Yeah,
real quick.
Yeah, y'all are wrapping up. It's okay.
So, what, we going to
Let's go through the cave, not the lake.
cave, yeah.
Yeah.
You go through this cave.
All 3 of us.
Yes.
So you guys go through that cave. What are you guys? Lake, cave, or backtrack? So there's only 3 ways you guys can go.
Late cave or backtrack. Well, which way leads back to the city?
Backtrack.
What city?
No, there's no roll to hit on this.
The city where we
late.
came from. Oh, that's the city right there?
You're in the city.
Oh, okay, I'm dumb. Okay, you know what? Let's just.
If you backtrack, you start going back away from the city where you started.
You risk getting hit by a tentacle if you backtrack, but but you also can go to the lake, or you can go back the way you came. It's up to y'all. These guys have gone to the cave, so it's up to you.
Ian, what you trying?
I just blew up the way back, so.
So you can either go right to the lake, or you can go straight through the cave.
Let's go to
Back
the
where you
lake.
came.
The cave, back where we came.
Fantastic. You guys go through. You guys take off running through this cave. You hear the faint sounds of screaming, wailing. You can even hear the crunching of bones as this Leemeegoogon is tearing through people, kicking down their huts, completely destroying everything in its path. In fact, you actually see a Koatoa head fly over your head, Trenton, as it just kind of lands, and it lands next to you. You guys don't even look back.
I kick the head, keep going.
And that's where we will end today's session.
Oh.